Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Hello there. Hello there. Welcome, chat. Welcome. Howdy. Howdy. Hi guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hi everyone. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time. It's been a few days. It's been a bit of a weekend break. And why is it so loud? Is it just me? Wait, let me check if the volume of this is the same as it always has been. It is? Well, I guess it's just me. Yeah, it's been a few days. I didn't have the time during the weekend or yesterday to stream. So yeah, here we are. But as you guys said, the game isn't going anywhere. So we are... How's the weekend? It's good, it's good. I was hanging out mostly with my family, hanging out with my friends a bit, watching the league finals with my friends. That was fun. But apart from that, it's great. Welcome, Robert. What's up? Gordolf only has 7 days left now. True. Welcome, welcome. Hi, guys. Hi. So I saw some concerns in the Discord about today's FGO though, that it might be a spoiler. I feel like we're beyond that point at this point from the already existing servant. So let's see why this would be considered a spoiler. Speaking of spoilers, I guess let's do this is the first one. Okay, Habitat is not a spoiler, or she is a spoiler. She is not today's servant. Who else could it be then? It's female. It's probably a 5-star. It's either AoE or arts, but not both of them. No, you guys can see. Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay. Wow, it's not so many things. Wait, Earth, Anastasia and V. This is the 4-star one though. Yeah, the summer one is the 4-star one, right? And the regular one is the 5-star one. Yeah. Female. Durga AoE arts, so it's not her. Ishtar. Normal Ishtar, Archer Ishtar is AoE Buster. She would also be Sky. She is good though, because she sees herself as good. So it wouldn't be Ishtar. Nobunaga. Is this... Oh, there's so many Nobunagas. Is this the 5-star one or is the Berserker one 5-star? She would be human. She would be AoE Buster, I think. Let me try it. Wow, this is the 4-star one. It is AoE Buster though. It's not a human. It's not... Oh, she's welfare. Okay. It's not an archer either. It could be Chris, since we don't know if it's permanent or not. It could be Chris, because isn't... Wait, is Chris Buster AoE or is Chris... Or not Chris, what? Jack. Wow, I don't know why I said Chris. It could be Jack though. No, Jack or Earth, I think, because it's not a human, because it's like a bunch of them. It's like a weird situation with everything happening. So it's not Jack. I was gonna say Chris again. Koyan? Oh, wait, Koyan is AoE Buster. She would also be... Ooh, wait. Would she... Wait. I feel like this Koyan would be like... I feel like it is Koyan. But is it light or is it dark? I feel like it's dark. Just because... I don't know what the attribute's gonna end up being for Koyan. I feel like the Foreigner one is probably gonna end up being Star. Or something. Or Sky. It's Beast? What the fuck? Oh, the more you know. Surely it's this one. Oh, the more you know. I think that's what the person meant. Okay, I see. I see. Well. Welcome. Tomorrow we're getting Santa Nightingale. Hell yeah. Guda Guda is this week. Holy Xiangyu, you're so big. Oh my god. Welcome, guys, welcome. I didn't really grind much because I've gotten into the habit of doing like because I'm currently not grinding for anything. So what I've ended up doing is I spend like 30 AP a day on 10 AP quests, and then I just convert the rest into these ones, into the apples for the Lotto event. So I'm basically not grinding for anything right now. I also don't have any free quests to do, so I'm just stocking up on apples right now. I'm just doing the dailies and that's it. You don't use the AP store as apples? Yeah. Yeah, man, I know about it. I've been told that I shouldn't talk about it because apparently it is against the game's TOS. So I'm not gonna talk about it, but I do know about it. My inventory is looking mighty full. So, yeah. Let's go. I don't think we have much else to do here. I don't think there's any new banners. So let's just jump right into the story. It is technically against TOS, but then again, emulators are also against it. And no one has been banned for it since 2015. Are emulators against it? Really? No. How are you liking LB3? It's good. It feels like it's very front-loaded. Like I feel like it's extremely front-loaded because I feel like we're gonna be going through everything, like the entire story really fast now. And at the beginning was really like a lot of things were happening at the beginning. So we'll see. It depends on how this is gonna play out. I do like Qin Huang, and I like the Acta and stuff like that. So I want to know more about them, but. I don't know enough about it to fully make my opinion on it, but it's fun. Then considered unsupported. If you tell support you use an emulator, they ghost you. Nice. They're going to go back up and fighters just to get beaten again and again and again and again in like one shot. I'm sure the fights are gonna get tougher. She's been a punching bag so far though. Seeding point. The White Cavalry heroine, the best in No Land. Also, let me bring up the boss fight thingy. I think it's Act 6. Yep, Arrow 1 and 2 in Act 6. And then Act 7, Arrow 1 as well. So we have a few boss fights to go through today. Let's jump right into this. She just doesn't want to hurt you? Yeah. Yep. Acta and Lanling really is the Team Rocket of FGO.
Amidst the flowers, a jug of wine, I pour alone, lacking companionship. So raising the cup, I invite the moon, then turn to my shadow, which makes 3 of us.
Wow, lady, you've got a beautiful voice.
What does that mean? Well, it means if you're ever drinking by yourself among flowers, you can still have some companionship if you toast to the moon and your shadow.
Nice.
You know how when you're out taking a walk at night, and you look up, see the moon, and find yourself craving a drink? Don't you think it makes the alcohol all the sweeter? I've never had alcohol before, but I do like the moon. It's pretty.
I know what you mean. It's hard to put into words, but there's just something mysterious about it. Oh no, not the moon. So what? You always go drinking. You always go drink in the flower fields like that whenever the moon's out.
Not me, silly. It was a man named Levi. Not to say I don't follow his lead now and again.
Levi. We don't talk about the moon. Huh? Wait, you said this Li Bai guy was doing his moon gazing alone, right? So how'd you hear what he said? Were you spying on him or something?
No, of course he was alone. I just learned how he drank and how he felt in that moonlight flower field later on, through his poem.
Oh, so this Li Bai guy told you about it later then?
No, I never met him. I had his poem well after he first wrote it down and many others had copied it.
Wrote down? Okay. I see. So this answers the question, or I guess the discussion that we had about otters being spirit or heroic spirits and stuff. There just weren't any otters here either. Any writers, nothing. It seems that way.
Yes, writing, it uses symbols to convey a language. It lets you record your own thoughts, ideas, and experiences for others to read, even if they live long after you've died. That sounds awesome! I want to try that. That's great. There are a ton of characters, but it's not so bad if you just learn a few at a time. I know. Why don't we start with something simple, like the ones for father and mother? Father? Mother? What's that? I'm sorry. Does he not have parents?
Parents? What are those? I think she probably means whose womb he was born from. I can figure out when I was born by counting backwards, but I don't know who might have been pregnant the year before. What? Okay. The entire way that they talk about age and stuff is also very weird. Yeah, how the hell was supposed to remember something like that?
Then, who raises the children?
Yo, what's up, Keista? Long time no see indeed. Welcome. Li Bai died in 762 CE. Learn about her after her timeline. Huh, interesting.
Then who raises the children?
Are you? I'm great. Hope you're doing well, Keista. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. We all do. When the kids have questions, whoever's free teaches them to till the fields. How lucky we are to have Heavenly Emperor watching over us. Oh, and someone teaches them how babies are made when they're old enough. Ah yes, of course, the bees and the birds.
I see. So that's how things work here. Well, there are characters for everything, including things you see every day. So why don't we start with the ones for light and earth? Okay.
Nice to see you, Keista. Nice to see you. How tragic. This world's people have had their minds shackled and are forced to live as slaves under the yoke of illiteracy. This is oppression. It is information warfare of a wholly different kind. I'll do whatever I must to throw off these chains. Around 1,000 poems that are attributed to Li Bai. I've heard the name of Li Bai before. My Chinese teacher showed some of the poems from Li Bai. Yeah, I've heard them before. It must be nice, being a servant and never having to worry about anything. Never mind that excessively empathizing with these people tightens the noose around our own necks. This is the Lost Belt. We need to defeat its scriptor, chop down its tree of emptiness, and cut off its future by sending it back to the pruning theoretical phenomenon. If all this will only leave you feeling guilty when it comes time for that, then you're better off not showing these people any kindness at all. Now, if you don't care about any of that and simply enjoy meeting new people, then knock yourself out. But I'm not so simple-minded. I'm well aware that there's only so much stress I can take. You're wrong. Oppressor who has never known any oppression. Who has never known oppression. What was that? Vanquishing an opponent after you have helped to keep them weak is... Wait, what? After you have helped to keep them weak is only another form of oppression. People deserve freedom.
Spartacus.
He's so cool. It is only when they have fangs with which to fight and hope for the future that competition may begin. Okay, so there's the link to the Discord in the description. And anyone else as well. The link to our Discord is in the description here. I am, of course, the livery-mad servant. As such, I'll do everything I can to fight for proper human history. That will never change. But, as a man who honors people's pride, I must also say this. We cannot just assume proper human history is the only one that deserves to survive. I remember you calling him cool in Apocrypha. He's cooler here, to be honest. He's cooler when he's like on our side. Have you lost your mind, man? No, wait, you're a berserker. This must be your madness enhancement speaking.
Easy there.
Oh, I forgot Mordred's with us as well.
Don't let him get to you. He's just all fired up, seeing how cowardly all these people are. He might be talking more than usual, but he's still saying the same shit as he always does. Berserkers can't understand him, can't change him.
Humans must ever move forward in search of a better future. Master Deliveryman, you have yet to become an oppressor. Do we need to? Pay close attention to this world and how its people live their lives. You must see for yourself whatever it is they or we who are fit to inherit humanity's future. Wait. You must see for yourself whether it is they or we who are fit to inherit humanity's future. Spartacus, we went through this in LB1. Oh man. I don't think we need to go through this again. Just as we now fight against our destruction, so too should they have fangs and claws of their own with which to rage against destiny's oppression. For justice can only be attained when two opposing rebellions crash. So, you think we should step aside for them? I don't think that's what he's saying. The coming battle will determine that. Once it has, that is when I'll take up my sword in the rebellion. Melu banner? Yeah! The 24 million banner. But if it happens that true human dignity is to be found here in this lost belt, then I shall bend my knee in service to China. Oh boy. Should that come to pass, the souls of those here must still not be bound by these chains of oppression. If they're to inherit the hopes and dreams of our proper human history, we must teach them about our poetry and our feelings. So please, do not admonish Jinka for her actions. Well, I cannot quite agree with everything Spartacus has said here. Hey, Spartacus is just on the side of proper human dignity, as he calls it. But he's kind of cool. He can betray us at any moment. Whenever he's like, actually, you know what? I kind of prefer these other guys. He can betray us instantly, but I respect it. There's certainly no harm in being on good terms with the locals. I cannot imagine Miss Jinko would merely stand by idly either. Seeing these people toil away in illiteracy under Qin Shi Huang's rule cannot have sat well with her. Why not let her help them if she so wishes? She seems a lot happier that way too. If there's proper human dignity, what did the last one was true? Madness enhancement or not, it seems you're still a heroic spirit and not shy about sharing your opinions either. You know, I once looked up to the indomitable gladiator Spartacus myself, back when I was a lad, but never mind that. I Can't help but notice it's been 2 days since we got here, and we're now closer to finding an antidote. But we still got time, right? Right? Well, actually, it's been 3 extra days as well, because I took a break. So, about that. Yo! As requested, Your Imperial Majesty, I had determined who I think to be our best 2 warriors and brought them back from Mount Lee. Who is it? Oh, I see. Well done, Captain. The first is Qin Liangyu. Oh! Okay. The fearsome general who hails from Chongqing of Sichuan. Wait, was it? No. Sichuan. Sure. Ah, yes. The woman who commands the White Cavalry. That's the Lancer. Right? Yep.
It's a great honor to serve as your spear and shield again, Your Imperial Majesty.
Nasa said somewhere that Shiro's most compatible servant would be Spartacus, not Zerg but Saberting. Shit, nice. I can see that. You know, both having like really strong beliefs and stuff like that. I love this OST, yeah, it's great. We still have such vivid recollections of how gallantly you fought in the Bojo Rebellion. We can think of none better than you to fight in defense of our empire.
You're too kind, Your Imperial Majesty. Now that I've been reawakened after such a long time sleeping, I could ask for nothing better than to help uphold your reign for another 10,000 years.
Excellent. We'll hold you to that. Without Avalon, Shiro would have gotten Spartacus' compatibility summon. I can imagine that relationship being something kind of similar to Waver and Iskandar, you know, but obviously Shiro being a bit different at the beginning. But I can see that relationship being that way. That'll be cool. Excellent. We'll hold you to that. Our empire faces an unprecedented threat. Use your mastery of the Ash Spear to disperse the clouds looming over the land.
I will, Your Imperial Majesty.
Next, I brought you a strategist. Wait a minute, which one is it? There's a few of them. There's a few on that it could be. Which one is it? It could be... Oh. I gave it to our thought and decided to go with your most loyal retainer, the one who has served you longer than anyone else. What? There's a lot of people that it could have been, and he was none of them. Han Xin? Han Xin.
Hello again, Your Imperial Majesty. It's me, Han Xin, your faithful right-hand man.
Oh, our most distinguished Han Xin. How did you get catfished in game? We may have many heroes at our disposal at Mount Lee, but few who knew us before we obtained this holy vessel. You're a living witness to Qin's military history.
So, I'm guessing you woke me up to fight another war. Where are we invading this time? The desert? The ocean? No, wait. Don't tell me. The moon?
No. Our war of conquest is long since complete. Your leadership in the Arctic War was crucial to defeating the Aztec Republic. He loves war? And our last great enemy, the Habsburg Empire, succumbed to economic sanctions. The world has long been at peace. Damn, wow, that's kinda crazy. Okay.
Aw.
Can't believe we missed an China versus Aztecs. True.
I mean, that's wonderful to hear, Your Imperial Majesty. Who doesn't love peace? Still, a peaceful world is like a tidy room. It's bound to get dusty eventually.
Indeed. So I'm counting on you to handle the cleanup once again.
By the way, How's science progressed since the last time I was awake? And new weapons I should know about.
Ah yes, with the exception of our royal guards and the supervisors defending the fields, we have retired most of our flesh and blood soldiers. The bulk of our army is now comprised of automated mechanical soldiers.
Mechanical soldiers? This is huge. We won't have to keep them fed or rested, and if one breaks, we can just repair it and send it back into the field. Oh, this changes everything. The possibilities are endless. New strategies, new tactics. Ah, it's enough to make my head spin. Oop.
Han Xin, while you're much too unusual to be called a genius, tactical or otherwise, we have nothing but respect for your talent. Make full use of your strategic cunning and return with another victory to your name.
Ah, thank you, Your Imperial Majesty. You are too kind. Oh my, his expressions are just as unique as the rumor suggested. No wonder Lord Han Xin is such a decorated general. Wonderful. With these two, the Empire's defenses should be airtight.
Ancient Chinese version of Helsing's Major.
Really?
Okay, let's get this. Oh, is this the end of the section? Okay. Nice and 20 minutes. And boss fight. He loves war. He does love war. Let me open up Act 6, Arrow 1 and 2. So both of these arrows and then the next arrow, the next 3 arrows are all boss fights, by the way. So... And we're fighting question mark. Let's see. You guys won't hear the sound of this, but let me see. Survey says, and I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm not gonna do a new scene for it. Ult player 1? Don't give me turn limit. No, turn limit. Oh, the horse neigh. If boss stands after 5 loss, go again. Great. It should be fine. It's the first phase. It's first phase. We should be able to do a first phase in 5 turns. And what is this gonna be? I think it's Caster. A. You know what that means? Caster. You know what that means? That means Custodia, baby. You know, doing the boss fight documents ahead of time was a good call since I can't for the life of me remember which fights are coming up. True. Are we ready for a Custodia combo? By far the most fun combo in the game, for sure. Which one? This one gives me C stars. I'll take this one. Oh, look at this beautiful team right here. If I do say so myself. Why are there so many casters? Oh, this was the quintuplet. You know what? Just stay like this. It's fine. Actually, let me just change this one out for like for just someone who can one-turn this stuff. Bazet? Nope. Don't have the cost. Don't have the cost. You know what? It's fine. Time goes by and you still don't use story supports. Nope. Unless the wheel tells me to, but I don't even know if we have a story support on the wheel. Because I swear I have never seen it before. Or at least it's been like years. So let's go. Yeah, that sounds good. Wait. Yep. Can we have a boss that inflicts death to Custodias on passive? That sounds like discrimination. Don't let Xeno see. True.
Xianyang just fired another rocket. It looks like it's aimed straight at us, just like the first one.
Think this one's more supplies for Hinako?
I doubt it. I'm guessing it's either a direct attack, or it's carrying soldiers that can handle a rough ride, like when Acta and that Prince showed up.
Given that this civilization has produced humanoid mechanical soldiers, there's no telling what could be coming next.
I also remember you saying that Castoria is too OP and you don't like to use her. Oh, the good old times. Oh man. Look, the bosses have gotten stronger, okay? We need to get with the times. And back then, you could like blow on a boss and they would just fall over and die. Nowadays, I mean, unless it's landing, then it's so like that, but the day's coming when we ignore anti-enforcement on servants and by extension enemies can use it next summer. No! No, my anti-enforcement needs to stay broken, hello?
Given that this civilization has produced humanoid mechanical soldiers, there's no telling what could be coming next. That said, there's been something strange about this last battle from the very beginning.
Really? What is it?
When Kadok and Ophelia came to fight us with their servants, they tended to bide their time, waiting for us to be weakened by our other enemies.
Yeah, but here Acta just came out swinging off the bat.
But Acta hardly waited a moment before coming after us. Why do you think that is?
Because there was no one else who could fight? No. Well, we know that it was because the Emperor was testing Acta.
That would seem to be the foremost possibility. Especially since this world is so peaceful, its people are completely unfamiliar with the concept of war. It may well be that this Lost Belt's ruler has no military force capable of engaging servants.
Makes sense to me. Standing armies are nothing more than walking money pits. Keeping one around without an enemy to fight just wouldn't make sense. Also, I looked it up in the on the map, and Xianyang is actually a lot more north than I thought it was. It was actually right below Shanxi province, right? And right below Xi'an and Mount Li. So it makes sense. I thought it was way more southern, because on the map that we saw of all the Lost Belts, it looked way more southern. But no, it's actually almost in the middle of China. Yeah.
You know, there's no army here. This Lost Belt will be all the easier to deal with.
I like your funny words.
Well, we should refrain from getting...
Xianyang, yeah.
from getting our hopes up. I believe we're about to see Xianyang's first attack sans Acta. This battle will tell us a great deal about this world's military strength.
Here comes the rocket, guys. Watch the impact.
What's even the point of waiting for it to land? We know it's got enemies on it, right, Master? So why don't we just smash the thing out of the sky? Okay, Saitama. Alright, go ahead and use your noble phantasm. Clarento! This is the evil sword that destroyed my father. Clarent Bloodata! Do it! Hell yeah, nailed it!
It's not over yet. We're still picking up its magical energy signal. Something's coming out of the wreckage.
Is it Qinliangyu?
Gauging temperature. Evaluating magical energy release. Threat level minimal.
Yo! He's so cool! My boy! My boy! Look at him! Oh my god, look at this boy! Woo! Holy fuck. Look at this guy. Oh my god. Oh, look at the fangs here. And then the mouth being ripped open here, and then the ribs protruding here. What an awesome design. Oh my god. Holy fuck. He is so badass. Targets located.
Is that a person or a horse? Whatever he is, he's definitely not human. But what's with his readings? His magical energy pattern is closer to an automaton than a servant, but his values are off the charts. This guy's got to be as powerful as a dragon-class demonic beast.
I don't want to defeat this guy. I don't want to defeat my boy.
What?
You know what? I'm gonna be the Spartacus in this scenario, and I'm gonna switch sides, okay? Can I switch sides?
Are you quite sure of that, Da Vinci? You're certain he's an automaton and not a living creature?
Trust me, couldn't believe my eyes either. If he really is a machine, then these readings don't make any sense at all.
You're starting to scare me. What's so strange about that anyway? Unlike living organisms, the machine's output rises and falls based on its operational parameters. No one would be so foolish as to fully open the throttle on one merely to leave the waterhouse.
The warehouse, right? Story support.
All of this is to say, the enemy is still just warming up.
But if it's giving off this much magical energy while it's still warming up,
That was one hell of a roar.
Just you measure that way for, Da Vinci.
oh yes. We've been up against a number of opponents with vast amounts of magical energy before. But none of them took on such small forms. Retreat! Retreat! Oh crap, it's too late! Hang in there as best as you can. Until we find a way to escape, guys. Whatever you do, don't go toe to toe.
Ah! Look at him. Wait. The game needs some time to... Oh my god, to load in this majesty.
まだまだ未熟者ですが
Oh,
頑張ります
bro. Holy shit. He's... God. Oh my god. Well, anyways.
遠慮はいります合わせていこっかちょっと休憩終わったらみんなでね
It's fine.
大工工具解消この服装で
So anyways, I started blasting.
そっか行くコールアバ我が記憶の底より湧き出原初のまた最果ての極光サマープールド詰まり
I mean, this is gonna be a Berserker on Berserker MP. This is gonna do what, 3 times damage?
旅立ちの誓いグゼの童話
Goodbye.
幾度羽は汚れても冬の旅は雨を越えてその希望は
Brrr.
消えはしないホープウィル・キャメロット
That did not do much damage at all. Bro does not take damage. He's too cool to take damage. Okay. Bro, you really don't like her, huh? Okay. He didn't evade either.
白の違いを知りなさい白兵戦行きます
Oh my god. That's disgusting. That's so fucking disgusting. Ew.
望まれる夏の種族
Ew.
それはいつか
Okay, whatever,
来る気が
man.
し誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょうアラウンドカリバーンこの一滴せっかくです楽しみなさい
Get that double defense down.
魂は
Poor boy, man. Look at him. He's just getting abused here.
対厄災大儀式開門。ロンゴミニアドからエクスカリバーに変装。聖剣全う。
He's just target practice at this point.
我らが罪を許したまえ。
That's damage. Ah! Oh, he really doesn't like the Ash, does he? He attacked her 4 times. 5 times! 5 out of 6 times it was all on Ash. Hello? That's why he's best boy, huh? Let me do as much MP back as I can.
決めちゃおうか。やっちゃって。くるっと命中。
Nice.
不思議な
I feel like this is gonna be the end though. Because it's Kagjo. Oh wait, I forgot the turn limit. Oh, it doesn't matter. We turned his ass. Oh, Berserker and Berserker is only 2x? Interesting.
Damn, his stuff.
I thought you did Castoria for the turn limit. Oh yeah, of course, of course. Oh, that first loop was so satisfying. Bro actually attacked Ash 5 out of 6 turns. That's insane. It's 1.5. Well, isn't it they take 2 times the damage, but they deal 1.5 times the damage? Horse is not a divine or chaotic, so Bacastoria is potato, yeah. Let's look it up. Huh. Such devastating oppression. How can I not rush to meet it? Oh, Berserkers don't do double damage. Oh, don't take double damage from Berserkers. They just take 1.5 damage. That makes sense, I guess. From the multiplier of the attacker, as opposed to... Yeah, I guess so.
Watch yourself, Spartacus. He'll cut even you to ribbons if you just run in like a jackass.
I see. So this is the extent of their capabilities.
Delivery, Matt. We've got another servant headed this way. It looks like it's Akta Hinako's Prince of Lanling.
This is bad. If he joins forces with the automaton now,
Why did you go on the attack without us, Lord Xiangyu? Xiangyu? Did he say Xiangyu?
I needed to measure our opponent's abilities. That is all I can really do. I believe I've gained sufficient data in this encounter. We can begin our strategy meeting. Let us go to camp. I will formulate a plan to lead us to a flawless victory.
Yes, Lord Xiangyu. Allow me to lead the way. They retreated. Well... Yeah, more like they let us go. It looks like that thing just stopped by to check us out.
Just to check us out. You're joking. The thing was far more powerful than our servants. What in the hell was he?
He did all of that just to for a farm on us. Yep.
Don't know, but he didn't even try to keep his true name secret.
Xiangyu.
So that was Xiangyu, the hegemon. Hegemon? Is that a Pokemon? Hegemon King of Western Chu, who vied with Liu Bang, the founder of the Han Dynasty, for control of China.
Must be a grass type, probably, yeah. Oh, it's probably a Digimon, true.
Are you alright? Are you alright, Lord Xiangyu?
I'm fine. It's been 2,048,000 hours since I last engaged in combat, but my chest
chassis functioned without issue.
I was hoping you would never need to take up your swords again.
The Emperor has decreed I must. Combat may not be my original function, but this frame has since been optimized for it. As such, it is imperative I use it to destroy the Empire's enemies.
Yes. Now that you're here, our victory is all but assured.
Chassis? Wait, chassis. Chassis. It's fine. It doesn't matter. So those were the Chaldeans. They hail from the same world as you do.
They're our sworn enemy, invaders who threaten the Empire's peace and prosperity. We can never coexist with them. Their goals and the Empire's are fundamentally opposed.
Chassis. I see. They did seem surprised to hear that name. Xiang Yu. What you told me sounded impossible, but it would seem it really is true. There truly is a history where I am known as Xiang Yu.
That's right. A single wayward branch of history led you to being given the name Xiang Yu. In later generations, knowing you as a human man.
Huh? Me? A human? How could something so bizarre come to be? No matter how many times you tell me, it never ceases to surprise.
That's how much China's history rippled out to the rest of the world. If the Emperor had passed away after a normal lifespan, enough. Merely imagining such a thing gives us chills.
Us? Oh, he's here? Why is he here? Quite, Your Imperial Majesty. My humblest apologies. So, tell us, how did you find your long-awaited return to the field of battle? My calculations show a clear path to victory. Let me handle the particulars, and defeating Chaldea will be no trouble.
We see. Still,
one can never be too careful. Thus, we have given Qin Liangyu a battalion and sent her to join you. You'll rendezvous with her and finish the enemy for good, ensuring a glorious victory for the Empire.
Wait, Your Imperial Majesty. As they say, cleverness has never been associated with long delays.
Omnipresent, yeah, he is.
Now that we have Lord Xiang Yu with us, our victory is a foregone conclusion. I think we should move to eliminate Chaldea as soon as possible.
Surely you jest, Hakta. You have fled from them, not once, but twice now. Your tactical insight, such as it is neither necessary nor welcome. God, I like this guy.
Yes, Your Imperial Majesty. Please forgive my outburst.
Good. You're not to make a move until Qin Liangyu arrives. Until then, you'll continue to monitor Chaldea and ensure you do not turn tail in the run.
As you wish.
Oh, okay. Next boss fight. Acta's camp. Who the oh, I guess Lanning and Xiang Yu. Survey says it is. Brrr. I think it's full 3-star, probably. Yep. Oh boy, this might be a bit tougher. Give me, I'll take a rider here for an Ushi. Look at that. Cuckoo and Coup. I mean, I only need one Lancer in it. Wait, there's a 90 Coup. I feel like we're going with the 91. Yeah, that's the best we're gonna get. Gay Bulge. Okay, I don't think I have a party preset for a low-cost one, so let's just make this into the low-cost. Actually, wait, what's the first one? God knows what this one is. It doesn't matter. So we want some archers in here. Lanling is male, so honestly, this should be okay. Like, we should be able to do this pretty easily because we have a bunch of archers built up. By a bunch, I mean 2. Sugitani has the event bonus as well going. So... yeah. Could use Caesar. I probably should. Nice and neutral. I also am going to use my boy. Arash. Put Archer Coup and Anti-Horse Coup. Which bonus? Doesn't Sugitani still have the... Oh wait, actually she probably doesn't. Like, just some random damage bonus from the event or some shit? No. Oh, that's a shame. I'm gonna use my Coup as an anchor, who's weak to basically their squad, but that's fine. I can probably get my Arash MP turn 2. I don't think I can do it. Do I have any charge anywhere? No. Any battery for him? I don't. So, what's his battery here? I don't have his append either. So it's 60... I think this one's like 10 or some bullshit like that. So, yeah, we're gonna need 2 turns. Well, that's fine. This is fine here, and then this is fine, this is fine. Let me do this here. I think she wants to loop more than she wants to do damage. This one does give Buster damage though, so I could give this to Arash. Fuck it, might as well, right? Because no one else requires it. And then here... I think he needs 30. Is this 30? It's 25. 40. Yeah, that's good. Take this. It's nice to have more cost available because of because it's a lower cost team. But that's where the nice part stops. Buster. Actually, I'm gonna do this actually, because this is Buster. Buster damage and shit. It's fine. And then what do you want? This one's not bad. Arts card, Buster card effectiveness, critical strength up, MP strength up, MP charge at 50%. You know what? Take that one. I don't even think Arash is gonna get... you know what? I believe in you, Arash. I'm not even gonna jinx you. Do I even want to change anyone up? I feel like I don't even want order change here. Because my Arash is gonna order change instantly. And then I have a good, I have a decent thingy here. Anchor. So I feel like going just Atlas and keeping my or maybe even Chaldea and keeping... Actually, I don't need Chaldea. I'm just gonna go this. Who cares? It's fine. Stun always comes in handy. This should be easy.
Okay, you said you learned something in your analysis, Holmes.
Thanks to the remains of the automata we recovered earlier, I believe I have learned something. With Crown Prince Neja's help, I examined their inner workings and... At
least give the man some dignity. We all know he ain't just order switching. Yeah, he does a lot more than that as well, surely.
Yes, they look like me. Their quality, however, is most unfortunate. Their mechanisms only imitate my own. There is much degradation. It pales in comparison to great Tai Junrun's famed work. The sage Tai Junrun, his lotus spirit. So then you think these soldiers use sage arts as a base instead of science? Even so, I suppose it is impressive that they work as well as they do with makeshift parts instead of jewels of the old sage world.
The key problem we face is that centaur-like creatures the enemy called Xiangyu. What did you make of the combat footage I showed you, Ninja?
Oh yes, this one is much more like I am than the clay dolls. I have not seen his interior, but I can say that much for certain. Many of his movements resemble my own style. Even though his form is so radically different from yours,
Oh my god, please!
I think those extra arms were bolted on later. His techniques still reflect a human-shaped body. If he had been made in that form to start, he would move much more naturally.
He's saying that she's like a horse and you should like her. I'm good. You're doing this to yourself? I guess so. I guess you might be onto something there. I guess you might be right.
I see. A true martial artist perspective proves most illuminating here.
To crib from Holmes, this is just a preliminary theory. But I think he was originally a humanoid, patterned after my design. And that he became known as Xiangyu after many further modifications. In addition, we know that the other mechanical soldiers are much weaker thanks to their mechanisms made less complex.
Prince Ninja's body was made with sage arts from the Shang dynasty, lost long before the age of Qin. However, if, in this world, Qin Shi Huang managed to recover and gain an understanding of these arts, scientific progress could subsequently have evolved them into something wholly different from what they were in proper human history.
That could also explain how the Emperor managed to become immortal here, and why this last belt has such unusual technology.
This is no time to be admiring their handiwork. We should be asking ourselves what they're doing.
For some reason, they haven't made a move. They've just been monitoring us from the camp about 2 kilometers away. My guess is they're waiting for something.
The silence is rather unnerving. For the moment, I've asked Mr. Delivery Man to take the servants and remain on standby.
How dare they treat Tai Junrun's work with less respect than it is due. When next we meet, I will show them the power of my fire-tipped spear.
Okay.
What the hell was that monster?
I couldn't believe how strong he was.
Yeah, he wasn't just some muscle-headed dumbass either. See, strength's actually a double-edged sword. If you're faster and more skilled than a stronger opponent, then you can still kick his ass all up down the yard. But that guy was... how do I put this?
His eyes were as cold as ice. A far cry from the mania of the battlefield. They were the eyes of an oppressor if I've ever seen one. If I've ever seen them. He must be defeated, no matter the cost.
Yeah, he was freakish cool-headed. Like, he was just calmly assessing our every move. I felt like he was predicting exactly what we would do and what he needed to do to avoid every attack. Very creepy. He was well beyond martial arts. It was also strange that Prince of Lanling called him Xiang Yu. If Qin Shi Huang really is still alive, I suppose it's not too strange that Xiang Yu might be too, since they lived at the same time. Yeah, they might have both been alive back then, but that thing we fought today wasn't even human. For that matter, why would Xiang Yu be a general working under the Qin Emperor? I mean, I only learned about this myself once I became a servant. But Xiang Yu was a central figure in the rebellion that destroyed the Qin dynasty after Qin Shi Huang died. Right? I heard he competed with Liu Bang, the guy who went on to create the Han dynasty for control of China. Okay, let's say he was always born to fight. Would someone like that just bend the knee and serve Qin all meek and obedient? I'm afraid I've got even more bad news. There's a new army headed this way, and not by rocket this time. If these readings are right, it looks like they're on a wheeled transport.
Okay. More reinforcements on Xianyang, huh?
Yep, and the fact that they're traveling by land means they aren't just mechanical soldiers. This is a real flesh and blood army, led by an actual human general. Does this mean Aktak has been waiting to rendezvous with them? Probably. I guess they plan to end this by combining these armies to absolutely crush us.
If they overwhelm us with sheer numbers, we'll have no way of fighting back. This is certainly a rather dire predicament.
We can't even run away. And there's nowhere we could hide in this wide open field.
Then we should make the first move ourselves. Sure.
Are you mad, fool? You're not here to formulate strategy, especially not without asking me.
Bro, you're just panicking all over the place. What do you mean?
Besides, you just saw for yourself how frighteningly strong that Xiang Yu monster is.
Just Clarent that ass. We used up the Clarent earlier. We don't have the mana. The Auto.
Attacking first would be far too reckless. We can always retreat from this lost belt if necessary. Oh wait, I'll never be cured if you do that. We have to find a way to hold our ground. But then again, the Xiang Yu robot scares the hell out of me. What is he anyway? Some kind of living storm.
I see our self-proclaimed commander is pretty rattled too. Yes, it might be reckless to go on the offensive now, but if we just wait around for the reinforcements to get here, we won't have a prayer. We should challenge the storm again. If nothing else, it's a chance to chip away at the enemy's forces.
Have you become more fond of Gordolf or you still don't like him? He's not really changed much so far now. I don't like the way he speaks. To be fair, he hasn't been given a chance to change in this Lost Belt particularly because, well, he's just panicked throughout the entire Lost Belt because he's on death's door. So he doesn't really have a chance to change here. But yeah. Yo, what's up, Emmanuel? Welcome, Emmanuel. Welcome.
You're always so calm and collected, Jinka. If you think making the first moves is the way to go, then we might just have a chance. Alright, let's go on the attack.
8-hour cake and heroically saved us from the poison. Of course, yes, of course.
But we won't. I'm gonna be keeping an even closer eye on Delivery Mat's vitals than usual.
You missed Gordolf's summer event. Well, that just means I'm gonna be, I'm just gonna be judging him based on the main story.
Remember, we didn't come to China just so you could burn yourself out. You need to be real careful. Hey, as long as we take care of business, for the liver mat gets worn out, then it's all good, right?
Either way, if we just stand here and wait for their reinforcements, we'll run out of options entirely. I say we strike now while the rebellion is hot.
Alright, it's our best, master.
And there's a rerun? Hell yeah.
But they've gone on attack. That's right. The Master of Chaldea and his servants are charging in like fools. This is perfect. Not even the Emperor would stop us from engaging invaders.
Wait, what? How do we invaders? Are you sure about this? We could still remain on the defensive until the reinforcements arrive.
No. The sooner we finish them off, the better. You're more than strong enough for that, Lord Shangyu.
Very well then. I'll do my best.
I'll join you, Hegemon King of Western Chu. It would be an honor to fight beside such a legendary hero. This time, we're going to obliterate Chaldea and their master. Don't leave so much as a trace of them behind.
Well, I guess. Let's see. Let's see if this team can do this. 1 of 1. I like the sound of that. Oh boy. It's a full-on servant battle as well. Okay, that's pretty cool. Immune to mental debuffs. Great. I'm gonna do this to get the cooldown going. Wow. Fuck. Fuck. Right. That's good. Oh, it's 23? Okay, that's actually not bad. I don't want to do this. Actually, I should... Yeah, I definitely should do this. No, never mind. The problem is, I don't think I can get my NP with Arashab. Unless I get, like, triple teamed here. Which I would be so down for. I'm gonna wait 1 turn with this. Maybe I should have waited 1 turn. Is it ever wait 1? No, because... Why is there no Arash card here? Man, if there was only an Arash card, that would be so easy. Because I don't want to use this until I get my Arash off the field here. And also, there's a part of me that kind of wants to wait with this until Arash is off the field as well. But to be fair, I can just kind of like semi-loop with this guy, so it doesn't matter. I shouldn't be too stingy with Anderson MPs. Because he gets so many MPs up. Especially with MUC, MLB new so it's fine. Also, Arash getting attack up is not even bad. Because he's about to unleash a bomba. Arash, nice! Again, oh wait, that's only 1. He's looking mighty low here, but that's fine. That's fine. There's a part of me that kind of wanted to overcharge him maybe, but maybe I can overcharge him with, maybe. She's so good when she fills the niche. No! Xiangyu too strong, man. That's fine. Well, it is what it is. That's fine. I don't mind. I do want to actually target Xiang Yu with this. Purely because I can kill off Lan Ling pretty easily here. So I feel like targeting Xiang Yu with... Yeah, he's gonna be more of a problem. So the longer that I can stall him, the better. That was a mistake. Because, I'm already breaking him. Then let me not use that. Let me actually use something else. Let me do it like this, actually. Actually, do I even want to crit? I don't want to crit with, It's fine. I don't want to use up the crit up. I'm not gonna crit with 30% here. Surely. Don't crit. Don't crit. Don't crit! I don't want to use up this crit damage up here. Because it's one time. I want to save it up for the next, for her MP. Okay, Xiang Yu, please be merciful. Hello? MP down! That's fine. Charge gain! Okay, one charge. That's fine. Okay. What? What? Oh, balanced. Okay. And it's already been... Oh, fuck. This is already worn off as well. So, How do I do this? Because I could ignore Lan Ling here and just... Because if I... Can I... Is there any way where I can get my Uriel MP up? If I go like B-A-Q... Or maybe even A-Q-Q. Or A-A-Q, actually. Is A-Q more MP gain for the Uriel card? Probably. It's a bit less damage, but probably a bit more MP gain, right? So A-I-Q here with Uriel. And then she gets hit once. I think that's enough. And then she can just one-shot Prince of Lan Ling next turn. Before they MP. That sounds about right. I kind of want to do this though. I want to do AQQ actually, because I feel like I want to get my Sugitani MP up as well, to then do some damage to Xiang Yu. I feel like that's fine. Yeah, let me do AQQ actually. Onto the Xiang Yu, because I'm gonna have enough damage on Prince of Lan Ling either way. Actually, let me not greed it. Let me do it on Prince of Lan Ling. AQQ. Surely that's the most... That one crit as well, which is great. 88? I need to get hit once, I think. Maybe twice. Fuck, I think we might be twice. Fuck! Okay, that's fine. Oh, nice! That's okay as well. Oh, goodbye. You did well, you did well, you did well. That's good as well, because I can one-shot Prince of Lan Ling now. Either way. Especially with this. Does this one-shot the Prince of Lan Ling though? That's the question. Critical strength, C-star drop rate, decreased defense, critical strength for one ally, C-star drop rate as well. Onto my Uriel for this combo here. Fuck no. Fuck no. Do I need this? I don't know how much damage Sugitani does. I feel like Sugitani does more, does the damage with her, Fuck it, we ball.
よし狙うとするか
We greed this shit. I feel like Sugitani does more damage with her follow-up attacks more than the MP. Missed one? That's fine though. Which one did we miss? Surely we didn't miss the important ones. Surely we didn't miss the MP strength up or something like that.
狙え2つ弾にて撃ちてソロよしよし当たった
That was a lot of damage. Oh! That was not enough. Not even close. Oh, okay, to be fair. Oh, fuck, I think that attack up would have done it. I greeted so hard. To be fair. Oh, fuck, that attack up would have done it. Oh, I think so, right? Oh, I had the buster down as well. I greeted so hard. Oh boy. Okay, I mean, as long as we can get this this fucker out here, Lan Ling. What the fuck is this hand? I mean, I feel like this one's actually really good onto Cuckoo Lane here, purely because my Cuckoo Lane has invincibility, so he doesn't care about getting defense down. So let me just use this on Ku. What the fuck is this hand, though? Oh my god. This is purely the remove debuff. I don't want to use this. Evade, increase defense. That's fine. Okay, let me wait. How much was the cooldown of this shit? 6, and it's guts for 5 turns. Let me just wait a tiny bit. Do I want to stun this guy? Probably, right? When should I stun him if not now? His attack up is for 2 turns. Fuck. This is gonna be no bad. Does this even work with this thing? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see. Let's try it. It does. You better kill. By the way, actually, this damage cut here, looking mighty sus. That did not kill. That's fine. That's 3 hits, right? 3 left. Critical up. Okay, that's fine. Can you just kill the Lan Ling, please? He's getting so annoying. And I'm scared of Lan Ling with my Cuckoo Lane here. Hit. Bro, you are so... It's okay. You're so cool. Yeah. Bro, watch if I care. Because I can just solo your ass. Because you don't believe in the Kukuracha. Ow. It's 2 left, right? Yeah. It's 2 left. Bro! Fuck, it's 2 left. Who cares about 2 left? Knowing my luck, I'm about to get quadruple fucking critted. Crit. It's fine. I forgot about the extra attack. Get out of here. Okay, now we can do this. Yeah, I don't... What do you care, fucking Kamlan? Okay. I was about to say. Okay. Okay. I'm guessing you want to use the evade after... What's the cooldown of this? You know what worries me? What worries me is that this guy has ignore invul, which does that even... Wait, which one ignores... I think that one ignores evade. That worries me a tiny bit, not gonna lie. What does this give me? Maybe I just death his ass. Maybe I death him through the break bar. Fuck it. I'm gonna not do this right now because, as I said, I wanna evade after he procs my guts. I'm gonna get some stars. No, I'm gonna do AB. Rainbow Brain Rot, right? Surely. Surely AB is just better. it is. Stop thinking.
その心臓もらい受ける
That's so much damage. I didn't. It's fine. Crit. Oh, come the fuck on! No, never crit. Okay.
んじゃあまあぶちかますかね
Chat, am I cooked?
赤いトゲは茨のごとくってな任せなおう任せな大臣なし大臣なしよいしょっと大臣なししゃ
I just needed one crit. I don't think it mattered. But come on. To be fair, I greeted this round, this fight so hard that you know what? Maybe I don't deserve to win it, but you know what? Come on, man. Okay, I was about to say, are you doing another round? It's fine. It's the last round. Who cares? Wait. Fuck it, another buff? Fuck's sake. It's Castoria or cooked format. That's... No. No. That's wrong. You're not right. I just greeted this shit. I played it so bad at the beginning when I tunnel visioned onto Lan Ling. So... That is not the lack of Castoria, okay? Just to be clear, that is me. That is me. For fuck's sake. We know at least one Guda, Remove Welfare, Arcade Collab, and Summer 6 is getting rerun next year. Hell yeah. Do you have anti-Berserker append on Ku? I do not. At least I don't think so. I think... Also, that was not my Ku. That was a support Ku. So I don't know what that Ku actually had. That's fine. That's fine. Just don't give me a Lancer. Actually, honestly, I feel like a Lancer can solo this shit. If I have my Ku plus another Ku, support Ku, and then I have a Proto Ku, and... Arash dying was truly a sign of the end. That was so sad. This Xiangyu does so much damage. Not too bad. Neutral damage. She's so cool. NPC critical strength. Undead? I don't think Xiangyu is undead though. If I were to take a guess. He might be, but I don't think he is. Ignore invincible to yourself. Holy fuck. 62. Goddamn Manta Force. I respect it. I could go lore accurate here. Story accurate. Clarent Blood Arthur. I feel like Bargas is actually... Bargas is not that good, actually. I was gonna say she might be good here, but... Havachung could be decent. Do I have a good... I feel like... No, I want more of a hyper carry than Havachung. Havachung have some supporting capabilities, which is nice, but I kind of want a hyper carry. here. I think I need a hyper carry here. You're thinking in the right direction. I don't have any hyper carry sabers on my end, but to be fair, I can still use a Castoria here, Bacastoria, so you know. Do we even need a hyper carry if we have Bacastoria? Actually, I think Haibachung might be the play then. I just buff up my Bacastoria. Like, I have attack up, arts up, buster up, and oh no, this one is for yourself. But MP gauge, MP gain for all allies, critical resistance for all allies against the Xiangyu. Sounds like I was right, Castoria or cooked. Oh, Diamond, you're actually making me not want to use Castoria, but nope. I'm gonna stick to my guns. Bacastoria, my beloved. Welcome back. Where's Lily? Lily! That's not Lily, but Lily. Lily, where are the... Here you are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. I think this is fine. This is fine. I kind of want to use... I feel like this is actually fine. The good thing with Lancelot is that he's... he does have the increased damage taken thingy. So he has the potential for Bacastoria to one-shot or to deal more damage. Also, C-stars each turn is actually pretty good, but I think this is better though. I want to one-shot the Lanling with this one, and then here have this come in then. That's fine. And then let me see what... I think this is... What does it do? Arts card, Buster card, critical strength. And then Lily can be just on the sideline. Yeah, that's fine. The Cosmetis is fine. And then you can have a... It's 3 too much, so a 4-star should be fine for you. Crit... You need some kind of crit up or some shit like that. Actually... I kind of want to give you an MP up instead of crit. Arts? No. Is there a Buster up plus MP gain? Like, same as this thing. I need one for a Buster. That's the same as this one. Or these two. I need the Buster version of this. Surely it exists. Just take this. It's fine. Nice and neutral. This is fine. Okay, round 2. What's up, Kev? We're just demolishing right now. Look at who we're fighting, Kev. Let me think. I kind of want to... The good thing about having Lanling here is that I can just keep kind of, you know, stalling him out with this. I'm going to do this. Nice. Blinded. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And now I'm going to do this. How much is this? Enough. I don't know how much it is, the actual full battery, but that's enough for me. And then what does this do again? Arts card effectiveness, Buster card effectiveness. Apply increased Buster card effectiveness when attacking with Arts. Arts card when attacking with Buster for yourself. Sure.
こんな時間
Just take it, man.
ずっと
Okay, and then I'll just do
心
this.
に残る
I'll do this. And then, do you decrease defense or some shit like that? No. Okay, that's fine. I can just Bakastoria into Haibachong into Arts here. My Uriel is gonna be left in the rain for a bit because she's not gonna be able to MP next turn unless she gets hit and then skill 1. It might be enough. I actually don't know how much skill 1 gives, but we should be good.
つないだて最果ての幼いあなたへあなたを信じてあなたを見上げて今も私は走っています胸に宿る星の鼓動ホープビル・キャメロット女王の名において命じます
What did I get invincible from on Bakastoria?
虐げられした
Was it skill 1 of
みんなの
Haibachong?
力強度ただし65条の奮起へと至る天より恵みある
Nice! Oh. Haha. Never mind. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I was kidding. It wasn't real. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this.
し炒めてみせるわ
Also, can you not... Oh! Can you not target my Uriel now, Shangyu, please? Big loop. And I can one-shot landing next turn as well.
手こずらせないでくれ
10% down, that's fine. Ah!
夏を楽しむかウィーン
The problem... There's no way to kill landing before he MPs. I think... Because... why? It was 3 turns in a row. Does he have a mechanic? Does he have a mechanic where he targets the lowest person alive? Or not alive, but on the field? No! Surely he doesn't. 3 turns in a row. Okay, that's fine. Whatever, man. Is there a way for me to kill Lan Ling here? Next turn. I can do QAB here. And then my Lancelot is probably gonna get... If he gets hit once, that's probably enough MP gain to get MP up. And then next turn, I can probably kill Lan Ling with Lancelot's MP plus a good secondary chain. Maybe I even get a Brave chain for Lancelot with Gather Up. Maybe that's gonna be enough. I kind of want to really kill, especially with the attack up from this skill. I really want to kill Lan Ling before he MPs. But I don't know if that's too tunnel vision though. Maybe targeting Xiangyu is just better. But I feel like killing both, like No, I think it's fine. I think that's correct.
天より恵みある目を引きます
That's good.
こんなもの
That's so much damage. Huh? Okay, I did get it. Oh, wait. Now the question is, do I commit to what I said? Or do I throw the game? That's an important question here. Also, holy fuck, I'm scared of this Xiangyu. Holy fuck, man. Okay, let me tell you guys what I'm thinking, right? Is there a way in any world in which Lancelot, Haiba Chuang kills this? I don't think so. But I really need these MPs up ASAP. It's 3 tons for this, 4 tons for this. I need these MPs up. I need an Arts Chain. If I don't go an Arts Chain, then what the fuck? Next time I'm just gonna be fist fighting this fucker. But I'm pretty sure a full Lancelot chain should easily kill, especially because he's gonna be 100% crit. I say easily, but I don't even think it's easily. You know what? Fuck. Last time I lost because I greeded.
終わらせるこのやるぞ任せてください
But like, oh, I'm gonna have so much downtime on every one of my characters here. That's not even enough damage. I thought it was gonna be like 70k. Oh, it's not enough. I thought it was gonna be like 70k.
行くべき場所へ
この
I did better with the other team.
Xiangyu 落ち着いて軽やかに
無茶を言ってくれる
お任せをはい剣は縁ですよね はい行きますともどうでした早くそこですねもっと強く仕切り直す
Yeah, I don't care. I don't even know why I'm getting so happy about this. I'm already fucked. Stop! I'm so cooked. Look at this! I swear I did not get a single Bakastoria arts card for the past 5 turns. That's fine, that's fine, that's okay. Actually, I got one, I remember. I got one that had 0 stars on it because it's a Berserker. It's okay. Ah. Point 8. Or not 0.8, 8,000 attack. 13,000 attack. Attack up, attack up. Buster down. Buster down though. This does, the Lily combo does more damage. Yeah, and Sabers do... I don't remember.
見ていてください
I mean, but it is a Buster Chain versus a Rainbow Chain. But this one also gets the extra attack.
行きますとも
I didn't even do skill 1, did I? Fuck. That's fine.
多くの笑顔が
It's not like it
ありま
matters.
したから希望を示せカリバーンくるんくるんはっ
大事なし
もっと強く
大事なし
Oh, I stunned him. Oh, wait. Or skill 2, I meant. Oh, I already did skill 2. Never mind. Ignore me. Huh. Ugh. Surely. Can I flash? Nope. Surely. Surely. I survived this.
お任せをはいお呼び待ちわびていましたそこですね
Yeah.
そこですねこちら
Fit.
です
大事大事
Okay.
我は覇王にあらずただ歴史を開くための時の歯車ゆえに阻めば蹴散らすのみぞ
残念ですがここまでですマスター次は倒されるあり
Castoria or not cooked. This is your ex getting his revenge for being replaced. Maybe we need to bring a horse to a horse fight. Maybe that's the problem. I think that might be the problem here. Let's see. Oh, thank fucking God. No. I did better with a 3-star in lower, yep. How does it feel to be on the receiving end of your horse? I would expect nothing less from him. Oh, okay. Just don't give me a lance. Actually, fuck it. Give me your best shot. I can take it. Just fuck me up, Chief. I think that's extra. Actually, is it Berserker? It's extra. It's okay. Extra. And did you expect him to be so hard? I guess it's only fitting, right? It's really okay. Every time. $120 Mysterious Idol X. I respect that. No battery whatsoever. To all evil enemies? My boy's not evil. Yu-Yu time? What's Yu-Yu's niche again? I forgot. Yu-Yu has a niche. I forgot what exactly it is though. Pause. Keldea Tea Time Van Gogh. Burn, that's it. But I remember people were like making fun of me the last time I used Van Gogh, so I kind of don't want to use her. Because people are mean. People are mean in the chat. I have a Bond C Van Gogh, just not 120 MP5. Useless then. Useless. Did chat do that? Chat were mean. Kerbansi is really good, though 8-star turn and Universal Kirita party-wide. That does sound really good, yeah. Fuck it, Voyager, what the fuck do you do? The fuck does this dude do? Critical resistance. A. Against the Xiangyu. Heaven? Modern humans, certain pseudo-servant, demi-servant allies. I feel like I'm hitting 0 traits on my end and on the enemy end with Voyager here. I'm gonna be honest. Yu kind of good here. That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen a single Yu though. At least, not that I've noticed. Mesh. Oh, modern human. Great. Wait, what did we even roll? Quadruplet extra, that's it. Mesh is an extra. That is very much correct. I just need them to hurry up on improving her gear and stuff, right? They're talking about improving her gear, but she's still as shit as always. Oh, Yu. Wait, is that Yu? Surely it is. Oh my goodness. Yo. Inflict burn. And then, does she have the burn one? Is this one also burn? No. Is this one also burn? This one? No. This one? No. Okay, I see this Yu here. This might be the play. And it's also honey-like. What does this do? Special attack burn, baby. That's a good one. Xiangyu's human, yeah. So you want to do this turn 2, decrease defense for all enemies. Yep. Apply Living Flame where decrease defense and inflict burn to a single enemy when damaged. 3 times 3 turns and increase defense for yourself. So when you use her MP, you probably want to do attack, and then MP, right? Because you want to lower the defense as much as possible. Does she... I feel like having an MP up CC would be really good on her then. Because you want to attack before MPing. Unless, wait, does the MP also decrease defense? No, it doesn't. Yeah, so you want to attack, then MP. Wait, I'm unable to read. Wait, what? Decrease defense. Wait, apply living... decrease defense and inflict burn to a single enemy when damaged. Oh! Yeah. Okay, it's an interpretation issue, not my brain issue, okay? Surely. Yeah, fuck it, I'm using her. Okay. And then we need a bunch of more extra classes here. Bazet, yeah, you're gonna be my anchor. People are saying Summer Bob as well. There's Nonaria. My Nonaria is like leveled actually. 633. Well, kind of leveled. More than most people's. But that doesn't mean she's good though. Summer Bulb. Summer Bulb to extend the burn. Fuck it. Remove buffs. Oh, that's so good though. Remove buffs from Xiangyu is so good. Because I can just remove his quick up and buster up. Decrease critical rate as well. I think she's actually really good here. Ares? Ares is really good here as well. I mean, I say really good in air quotations, but she's hitting enemy, she's hitting servants. And then this thing? Nah. Nonaria. I think it's just Mesh. Yeah. And now I also have enough cost to actually do some freaky stuff with this. Also, is this too many? That's 5 extra classes, actually. It's fine. It's fine. I feel like this is fine. I will not let you say shit about Yarandu or her kid. Hey, you fight your fight, King. I respect it. You're fighting against the world. Go for it. What the fuck does Bulb want? I'll just give her... Fuck it, sure. I don't even think she wants to MP that much. Actually, I feel like early MP is not bad. Sure, take it. Take it. That's it. This. Let me put this here. That's fine. And then this is fine. JP Halloween had a new CE which gives 20% damage for burnt and 20% for cursed enemies. Ooh, so if they're both, it's 40%. Okay, I see. You're against the wall. Yeah. Okay, now I just need to make sure that chat doesn't make fun of me. Let's see, how do we do that? Yes. Surely this is turn 1. Surely this is turn 2 then. And this is turn 1 as well. Yes. So you do this and this turn 1. You do this turn 2. Wait, is this 1 turn invincible or 1 time? 1 turn invincible. The only problem with getting 1 turn invincible on Yang Guifei here is she cannot get Enshrined Deity. Which is also fine. That's the only thing that's kind of clunky with Summer Bulb is Enshrined Deity requires you to wait at least 1 turn, and even then you're rolling on the RNG that you get hurt, and that you don't have any other thingies like anti-enforcements and stuff like that. But it's fine. She wants to wait for her MP with this one, right? There's a full Yang Guifei chain here as well. Attack, defense, extend 3 times for each removable states. Okay, so it's just HP, MP, C-stars. She can also extend Guifei's MP per turn, right? Which is nice. So you wanna get her MP up before, in the next 3 turns before Yang Guifei's thingy runs out, so that you can MP and then use this to extend everything. That sounds about right. And this one is MP for all in Enshrined Deity, so you want everyone to be in Enshrined Deity before using this. It's so awkward, because I also want to use Bakastoria's MP here, But then she's gonna get fucking anti-enforcement. I'm gonna wait with the MP for one turn with Bacastoria here. Yeah. 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 To a single enemy when damaged. Increased defense resistance. I don't know if this is targetable or not, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. It's not targetable, of course it's not. And now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do a Yang Wei. Oh my god, that's quite a bit of stars. I'm just gonna do a Yang Wei chain here. And then next turn, she can MP, right? Surely. And her MP is single enemy. Inflict burn. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna fucking do this. Surely this is enough MP. I don't need to do QBA. I can do, or BQA. I can do QAB. I can just do the damage one, and I get enough MP from everything else. I'm also gonna... For MP gain. Yeah, it's enough. Enshrine Deity State? Oh, wait. I thought you had to take damage for Enshrine Deity State. When damaged. Where exactly was she damaged? I don't know. The terminology in this game confuses me sometimes. Also, I'm gonna save this. It's just decreased charge. Decreased defense for all enemies would be nice, but like, it's fine. Who cares? Who asked? It's actually okay. I could give her MP strength, but MP strength, MP gauge for all allies in Enshrine. I really want to save this. It's an 8-10 cooldown, but it would give her a double MP strength up. It's fine though. I'm not gonna use it because I'm greedy. I have not learned anything. I also am going to use this though. Yeah. That's fine. Because I no longer have target focus. Okay. And also I'm not gonna use it on this fucker. Because I know that you have invincible on yourself. So I'm gonna just target Xiang Yu. And then I'm gonna do 1, 2... I'm gonna do Bacastoria into Yang Weifei into... oh, fuck! As much as I wanna loop with Yang Weifei, I do wanna get my, Tamlin Tristan or my Baobab. Yeah, that's fine. That's decent damage. 200k? That's... okay, that's fine. It's double defense now, it's fine. Fuck! What do I prioritize here? I'm actually not certain. What do I prioritize? Do I prioritize extending Yang Weifei's MP gauge and MP gain up per turn? Or do I prioritize next turn using this for Baob's buffs? I'm pretty sure I prioritize Yang Weifei because if I use it here, then it also gives me a tech up for this MP. So I think it's just better. I mean, it does also extend the curse next turn if I were to do it, but I don't think the curse extending fucking matters at all, in the slightest. Yeah. People get really mad if I use this early because that's kind of like it defeats the purpose of Baob's kit. But I feel like this is just more... Yeah, it is. Also, wait. MP gain up for 1 turn. Wait, does this... It does... MP gain up is affected by this, is it not? Oh, it's not. It's not. It's just MP each turn. So the only thing that would be affected would be this MP, this thingy here, and then this thingy here. Yeah, that's it. But I feel like it's worth it though. Yeah, it is. I'm playing around Yang Weifei. Sue me. Okay. She has Enshrined Deity still on her, right? I kind of want to do this to get my MP strength up. Wait, how long is it? 3 turns. 3 turns. And getting Sea Stars as well. I'm fine. I'm losing a tiny bit of MP here, but that's fine. It gives me the Yang Weifei MP, which is great. UA. And then my Yang Weifei gets her MP up next turn, which is good. I can also stall out Lan Ling a bit later, but that's fine. Okay, let me do this. Oh wait, it's AoE, so I maybe should have done the thingy on Lan Ling. I'm not doing any damage on him, but it's fine. It's fine. Spin to win, baby. Didn't crit that one. It's fine. It's extra. Why? Why? I could remove this, but I kind of want to remove this. Not even remove it. No, there's no way. There's no way I actually focus this. Yeah, there's no way. I do kind of want to use this, just to use it. And their charge gets depleted and stuff like that, which is nice. Their charge gets depleted, that's okay. Remove the quick and buster up, which is gonna be up for another 1 turn. Fuck. But I don't want to die next turn, so I do want to... Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Get it on cooldown as well, get my MP up here a little bit. Lose charge per turn. And now I can focus this fucker. He has 1 left on this thing. I kind of want to MP him with Yang Weifei here. Or is that Troll? That might be Troll, actually. But, like, I really want to kill him. How long... The burn is still 3 turns on him. I could just focus down Xiang Yu, right? But I really want to... Actually, I think it's just focus down Xiang Yu, right? Surely. Because I have enough damage now to just focus him down. I can stun Lan Ling if I need to. Or stun Xiang Yu. It's actually fine. Okay, one thing that I need here. And yeah, I need you to do me one small favor, Xiang Yu. Don't attack my Bakastoria. Just this 1 turn.
呼びですか？ライチだ。いざや
That's fine. I'm losing a lot of damage or throwing away a lot of damage to the break bar, but that's just more overgauge for next turn. So I can just loot. It's fine.
そこですね。ほどほどにね。
6%? That's gonna be so big.
大事なし
What? 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 Happy to keep focusing landing. That is so mean because landing. There's no way focusing landing is the wrong thing to do in a normal fight. There is no way. You focus down the support that has like a 4-turn charge. You focus him down. He has a smidgen of the HP of the DPS. You just focus him down, kill him first, and then you can kill the DPS. There's no fucking way. Whatever, man. What fucking ever. Just focus the horse. He has quadrillion HP.
Shit, the enemy reinforcements are always there, almost there.
The Berserker was a horse and that's so much more damage. If Lanling gets his MP down, the horse is unkillable. Unless I have this kind of team that I have here, where I can actually deal damage. This team actually does deal damage. The other teams did not deal enough damage, especially with the archers. Because with the archers, I can one-shot Lanling. But the problem is, they triple-teamed my fucking Uriel. It's fine. I guess we are too late.
That's enough. Both sides, lay down your arms.
Huh?
What? But we almost got them.
You didn't get shit. It was not even close.
Stand down, Akta Hinako. The Emperor commands it.
He's back?
What's the meaning of this? Your Imperial Majesty, I thought you were sending in Qin Liang Yu and her army as reinforcements.
Indeed I was. I ordered her to find Akta in Chaldea and lend her aid to whichever side was losing. Huh. Yes, I see. So she decided that the other side was losing. Of course. Smart. She's a smart servant.
You're kidding me. You're still being merciful to Chaldea. How many times do I have to tell you? These barbarians are a threat to your entire empire.
Ha, barbarians, is it? It seems you've forgotten what we've told you. So far as we're concerned, you and Akta are every bit as barbaric as these Chaldeans. Be that as it may, we're beginning to get a clearer picture of matters here. The quarrel between you, Akta, and Chaldea has nothing to do with us. True? You merely hope to use our territory as a stage to settle this quarrel. And so we're taking our time to assess both our allies and enemies, to determine who truly benefits our empire, and who's merely a useless interloper.
Well, of course Akta and I may have been useful to you, right, Your Imperial Majesty? We came here to serve the Empire in its hour of need.
Ah, yes. That reminds us, what is this dire threat to our empire faces? Is it the Chaldeans, who have stumbled in like drunkards? Is it an invasion of Xianyang, my capital city? What say you, Han Xin?
No, Your Imperial Majesty. The area that poses the greatest danger to the Empire lies outside that massive, impenetrable storm. I I speak, of course, of the entire rest of the world, as it is now cut off from your Imperial Majesty's blessings.
Then what is currently our most pressing need?
That would be gathering information about the world outside the storm. And not by taking a stranger's word, but by sending out soldiers you know and trust.
Good, good. That is precisely what we had planned. We'd expect no less from one of our most loyal retainers. Very well. How might we go about sending soldiers into the storm to investigate? I doubt the ones who came here on their own will be much help. Whatever ability that let them come from their world is most likely something they can only use on themselves. And what of the more recent arrivals in our domain?
The Caldian seems to have crossed the storm using some kind of strange vehicle. So if we had that vehicle, we should be able to do the same, theoretically. We still need to learn how to use the vehicle, if not how it was built and how it functions. But once we do, it should serve to transport the Empire's army to the world outside.
This Emperor is good. There's a surprising amount of clarity about the big and small pictures.
There you have it. Keldia has a much more valuable bargaining chip than either you or Akta. If you wish to negotiate with us, you'll need to offer something of far greater value. Toyunskapon.
My name is Koyanskaya. Are you sure you aren't doing this on purpose, Your Imperial Majesty?
Of course. We thought we were doing you a kindness, since you would surely dislike being called by the name you deserve. Or would you prefer we forego all consideration and call you Daji, Foxwoman? Here we go! I've been waiting for this. I have been waiting for them to call her Daji. She's not gonna like this one, though.
Pardon me. How? He was completely unarmed.
You grossly underestimate our intelligence, as well as our Imperial Guard's proficiency in Kung Fu. We're almost offended. I mean, yeah. Daji was there to take down the Emperor and stuff, right? She must have thought this was still the same China she enjoyed toying with as she pleased. Now then, let us begin our negotiations anew. Oh. Hello there, loyal soldiers and people of Chaldea. We just you can hear our voice.
Who said that?
I think it's coming from Mash's shield. What? The voice of an empire is heard by all its citizens. No matter where they may be, you'll find them just as surely as the sun's rays. In this case, we're merely focusing a magnetic beam upon that girl's shield, thereby causing it to vibrate. We could use anything of sufficient rigidity, but we assume you prefer your skulls not rattled directly.
The voice of an empire? Then, does that mean...
We're prepared to hand over this Koya something or other person you have been seeking so desperately. You mean Koyanskaya? Correct. However, in exchange, you must agree to let us examine that vehicle of yours in detail. Accept this condition, and we'll guarantee your safe conduct in these lands. None will dare threaten you while you are under our protection.
What? Your Imperial Majesty, what are you saying?
Akta Hinako. If you had shown yourself capable of capturing that vehicle unarmed, we would not have resorted to these measures. But you have all but trumpeted your intention of leaving not so much as a trace of Chaldea behind. You fought to destroy them, Shadow Border and all, despite being fully aware that that's not what we desired.
Yeah.
Still, the Foxwoman aside, you have your uses, so we'll treat you accordingly. We'll not punish you merely for acting against our wishes. However, know that if you insist on continuing to insist on continuing to war with Chaldea, you'll face the White Cavalry spears.
Be warned. If my Emperor commands it, I'll show you no mercy.
What would you have me do, Master? We have little choice but to accept this. For now.
Very well then, Chaldea. Now that we have all had time to calm down, what is your answer? Oh, and do know that our audio is not as crisp as our video. When you wish to speak to us, make sure that you face directly upwards and raise your voice. Oh, sure.
For our part, just having another option for exiting this current predicament is more than we could have hoped for. Even if that option may cause other problems down the road. At this point, I believe capturing Koyanskaya and securing an antidote is far and away our highest priority. Though, of course, Mr. Delivermat will need to make the final call.
Huh? Not me? Brother... Oh my god.
Let's just keep your position to ourselves now. Besides, that voice is speaking to Delivery Man. And I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be happy about being interrupted.
There's nothing we'd like more than a truce. Yeah, that's fine. We accept your condition. Good, good. A most reasonable answer. Now then, let us be certain of one thing before we begin to make arrangements. Do you know who we are? You're Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of Qin. You're Julius Caesar. Caesar. Ah, yes, the young man who attempted to profit from our invasion of Egypt. But do not mistake us for some common dictator. Our empire extends to this entire planet. We're the first and last emperor this world will ever know.
So this empire even went to war with Rome and Egypt in this world? Yikes.
I mean, yeah, they have the entire world. To begin, Qin Liangyu here, or there, has brought with her a number of engineers. I didn't know about that part on season that world, true. You'll admit them, along with their equipment, aboard the Shadow Border.
How do we know they won't break anything?
I don't know if that's a good idea. If they find a way how to make their own Shadow Border and they can leave the Lost Belt, and they can like traverse the Zero Cell, I feel like we might be in a bit of a pickle. Very well then. We'll have our engineers conduct their work entirely under Chaldea's supervision. However, be aware that they'll not cease their investigation until they're satisfied with the results. We trust you can work together in good faith. Any other questions? Where are you speaking to us from?
Yeah, and I thought I heard you say something terrifying about magnetic beams.
I'm speaking from directly above you, of course. Turn your heads upwards and it should be abundantly clear. Oh, it's the thingy in the sky. Yep.
Directly above us? You mean?
Yes, the Great Wall. Oh, this is the Great Wall in this world. Because the Great Wall was built during the Qin dynasty, right? So that makes sense.
The Great Wall? But I thought that was built on the ground.
The ground? Oh, you mean that thing we once used to keep the Huns away? Just how out of date is your knowledge of China? There's not been a Great Wall on the ground since our empire absorbed all other nations.
Does that mean this empire no longer has any foreign enemies?
Correct. This entire planet is now our domain. As such, any outside barbarians that might pose a threat would have to come from beyond the sky. Naturally, we could not merely sit around waiting for such hostile visitors to arrive, or it would be too late to defend against them, so we decided to fortify our defenses ahead of time. The Great Feat of Architecture was built over the course of 300 years. Perhaps you know what the original Great Wall's name meant. That the original Great Wall's name meant the 10,000 li long castle. Well, that is far longer. How much is a li again? How much is 1 li? Does anyone know? If we were to measure it in li, it would be 424 li in length. Damn. Well, the 10,000 li long castle, I'm guessing 1 li is then what? 2 meters? Approximately? Since the Great Wall of China, I think, was like 21,000 kilometers? Wait, no. 2 kilometers, sorry. 2 kilometers. I guess so. It would be 131,424 li in length. 141,000. That goes so many times around the Earth. Maybe 131. Interesting.
Man, where do I even begin picking that part apart?
500 meters? Wait, what? 500 meters is 1 li? So then a 10,000 li long castle? But wasn't the Great Wall of China 21,000 kilometers long? So this would be only 5,000. It's fine, whatever. You say you began space development in the 18th century? That's as preposterous as Gandhi dropping an atomic bomb. We admit, we did believe that the only possible threat to our empire might come from the stars. Rounding error. It's the floating integer, what's it called? The decimals, the floating decimals. We admit, we did believe that our only possible threat to our empire might come from the stars. It's just a name. Also, Qin actually built all of it. Yeah, true. What happened? Went to make food. They talked about the Great Wall and we're calling truce. Also, we're talking about the Great Wall of China. Floating point. That's it. That's it. But we must say, even we did not expect to face one of this particular nature. Indeed, it was a great shock to see these impenetrable storm clouds, if that's even what they are, suddenly appear around this area of China. We no longer receive reports from the parts of the Great Wall that extend beyond China. The only parts that seem to function are those above China. Okay. The light of our glory once encompassed the entire globe, but now... Also, wait, how much is it? So, if one li is 500 meters, then this one would be 131,000. So that would be what? 65,000 kilometers? Sheesh. Okay. Those accursed storm clouds have severed us from our world, plunging it back into darkness. This is a tragedy. Without our guidance, our people will regress back to a state of chaos and violence. True, Robert. Thus, we must once again bring peace and harmony to the rest of the world.
That's why you want the Shadow Border.
Yes, that said, that single vehicle alone is insufficient to our purposes. We'll need to produce vast quantities of them, and of greater sizes capable of carrying much larger cargo, and so we shall require blueprints.
Ah, so that's why you want us to... Let your engineers analyze it. Given that you're able to pass through a storm that permits no physical interference whatsoever, we assume you're able to pass through void space. I'm impressed. I can't believe you figured that out at a glance.
We understand the theory, of course, but cannot imagine how it was actually achieved. And so we wish to learn how this conveyance was constructed. Ideally, we would like to confiscate it and disassemble it to be thorough, but this would be a great inconvenience to you, would it not? So we're willing to compromise and simply work with data alone. Consider this a display of our benevolence. I like the fact that they're not actually just like dumb, and that they actually got to some conclusions that our society came to. That's cool, because I feel like up until this point, LB1 and LB2, they kind of didn't they weren't nearly on the same level of knowledge about magecraft and stuff like that we were. So I like the fact that at least he knows some stuff. I want to see a world that actually got to the same level of magecraft as our world did, you know, a Lost Belt. That would be so cool. But to be fair, if they did, then they would probably find a way to get out of the Lost Belt as well, before we even got in there, so maybe it wouldn't work. You know, imagine they had their own version of Zelda Edge there. The setting of LB3 is great, yeah. But the world outside the storm is Ah, yes. Acta and that foxwoman told us some nonsense about lost belts and proving theoretical phenomena. If you insist upon feeding us the same lies, we may lose our temper.
Now would be a great time to stop talking, Delivery Matt.
There's no point in guessing why you visitors speak of the outside world in such vague generalities. Or they just have no reason to leave. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like if you have like a wall around you like this, you'd probably at least be curious about it, especially if you would advance to, you know, we were curious, our humanity was curious to leave their continents and stuff like that and explore, even if they thought they were safe and they were satisfied with their own place where they were living. They still wanted to expand, so it would make sense if they wanted to go out. We'll make our own judgments once we have seen past the storm wall for ourselves. Lost belts are stagnant dead-end timelines. True. True, you make a point there. I guess that would go against a definition of the lost belt then. Sure.
May I ask you something, Your Imperial Majesty? Did a strange tree happen to appear in the land around the same time as the storm? Specifically, a tree of light so large it reaches up to the sky.
What an odd question. Do such things often appear out of nowhere in your world? We see you're still hiding something from us, Acta. Well, no matter. We're well aware she has some cards yet to play. No doubt they have something to do with her differences with you. Our interest, though, lies solely in maintaining peace in our empire and reclaiming its territories. We have no intention of becoming involved in disputes between visitors, unless those disputes become something that affects us. Well, I feel like we don't want you to expand your territories. I don't think we want to give you technology to leave the wall, to leave the Lost Belt. Now then, let us be candid. You inquired about the Tree of Light. The answer is no. Our sight extends to all of China, and we have observed nothing of the sort. If Lost Belts are dead ends, can't the damage we're doing unstagnate them? After all, like with the Russian, without even the furthest can grow in Scandinavia, we've finally ended the Ragnarok. True. True. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know the definition of... I don't think it's that fully defined, but yeah, sure. Yeah, okay.
All of China, huh? Since it seems like you don't stand on formality too much, I'm just gonna ask. Are you sure you don't mind speaking with us directly like this, Your Imperial Majesty?
What do you mean?
Well, most people in positions like yours like to, you know, dress up their negotiations a bit, right? They like to trot out intermediaries and representatives and the like. Usually they make a point never to meet face to face. I mean, drawing a firm line between themselves and the lesser people by refusing to speak to them directly is a big part of how nobles like to demonstrate their differences in status, right?
What a strange thing to say at this point. We see, in your world, monarchs are so insecure that they refuse even to permit themselves to be seen for fear of something less than perfect. By the way, wait, I'm just thinking about that. If we, according to the knowledge that we have, that I have so far, if we, let's say, get, purely for the argument here, let's say we get Qin Shi Huang on our shadow border, and we zero sail out of there, is he gonna be okay? And let's say we get rid of this Lost Belt, is he gonna survive, or is he just gonna, like, Thanos snap and just disappear? I feel like he's gonna survive, right? He would survive. And he would be able to live on in regular humanity then. Or do we know anything about that? Or am I missing a crucial detail? Or would the person be able to survive? Or is that spoilers? How do you expect to answer? If it's spoilers, tell me it's spoilers. You'll learn later. Spoilers. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. I wasn't sure whether, like, hypothetically speaking, based on the rules that we have so far established about these Lost Belts, if we know anything or not. Okay. Okay. Tell us, does the sun seek to hide from the public eye? Does the moon hide itself from the people's gaze? We're the Emperor, the child of heaven, the celestial existence who reigns over all our citizens. That is why we permit them audience. And just as the sun's light bathes every corner of Earth, so too does our glory shine upon every person on this world who looks up to us. Still, we suppose that if the sun looked the same as anyone else, it may feel a need to put on a bit of a show to emphasize its power and status.
Then you don't mind letting us see your face?
Hmm? Now what are you going on about? You have been gazing upon my visage for some time now. Or visage? Visage?
Huh?
Well, we suppose you cannot see us with your naked eyes, not with a horizon in the way, but you have still been observing us with those mechanical birds of yours, have you not? Indeed, our eyes have met a number of times.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. We've been observing Xianyang from a distance, yes, but...
What? Then you stare at us without realizing who it is you look upon. How insolent! We suppose you could not help your ignorance. But now that you know, you should be more careful.
Oh, wait, hang on. Are you telling us the thing floating above Xianyang is...
Yes, that is us. Ah, oh, it's the heart-looking thingy. Okay. Yeah, look at it. This holy vessel is the result of us abandoning our earthly body, as it could only deteriorate, and imbuing all our authority within this machine is in its stead. That's a big chassis? Xiangyu must be jealous, true. In the 2,200 years that have passed since, this body has grown and expanded along with our nation, and now we shall never touch the ground again. Still, our grandeur is readily apparent in this form, making it easy for our people to understand. We're the first and last emperor, the immortal ruler who shall reign over this world for all of eternity. We are Qin Shi Huang. That's kind of epic. Not gonna lie. Okay, my throat is so dry after 2.5 hours. I need to get more tea. So give me a minute here. It's been a long battle here. And I feel like, wait, is this 7? Oh my god, there's another boss battle. I'll be right back. Okay. Qin Shi Huang. We're fighting a rider and a saber. Please, 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 please. Have mercy on my soul. Thank God it's not the gong. Only male? I think it's only male. Don't tip over. I actually... Yeah! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Full 3-star team. That's fine. It's actually doable. Nice and neutral. Nice and neutral. That's okay. It could be worse. Saber. Bedivere. Oh, it's lagging. If the stream dies, then did you drink Chinese tea right? Chinese tea right now? I did not. Stream is fine. Okay. Ooh, I was scared to click it because I didn't want to lag the entire thing. Okay, it's fine. I have some peppermint tea. Okay. Is it Bedivere? It's probably a Betty. Oh? Welcome back, Luna. Welcome back. Stream 8-1 message. Unfortunate. They're trying to censor you, Luna. They know that you're dangerous. Oh, level 100 Betty. That's good. I'm taking this one. And now... Uriel, my beloved. Sugitani, my beloved. Now the rest... I don't have any assassins? Bruh. Wait, which assassins? Yeah, I guess I don't. I never built any of these ones. Jinke? Serenity? Damn. That's fine. And now for a nice and neutral Caesar. That's fine. Who the fuck is the rider? It's fine. It's okay. It's doable. Let me do something along these lines. That's okay. He's here only for support, so it is what it is. Some extra damage here, and damage cut as well for the tankiness is okay. This is good. Ushi, but my Ushi is 1-1-1. I feel like this guy won't MP again. But maybe he will. You know, maybe he's built different. Maybe he will MP this time. Surely. Surely. You know what? I'm giving him a second chance, guys. I'm also gonna do this. For a bigger chance of a arch chain. And then switch him out instantly for Betty. Yeah. Surely not. Surely not. Surely that sounds like a bad idea. Do I have like an... Fuck it. Necro? Surely Necro's good. What about this? Not the 1/1/1 Sugitani. It's the class advantage. It's class advantage. Oh wait, this is the wrong thing to have on this guy though. Oh what? Whoops. I don't remember where is. Even my Sugitani is 655. I don't have any mats, okay? I'm waiting for the lotto event. Don't bully me. I'm waiting for the lotto event. Wait, do you think fuck it. Do we go Arash with the Black Grail? Fuck it, no MP. Who needs MP when you have the Black Grail, right? Or the new Black Grail, whatever it is. Where are you? Irie? Fuck it, we go for the true. This is so much damage. I don't have the game for that. If I had a Pent on level 10 and like 10 on the charge up and maybe even a charge unit, ooh baby, a battery unit for them, this would go crazy. But I don't, so you're getting her daughter. Santa Gale will also be 1-on-1 for the longest time, true.
Man, of all the ways for the Emperor to obtain immortality, that one just didn't occur to me. So, after finding Neja's remains in the Shang Dynasty ruins, the Emperor must have worked out some kind of cybernetics breakthrough way back in the BC era. No wonder the technology in this Lost Belt is so topsy-turvy.
So the Emperor must have abandoned the Shinran's aspirations and found a way to attain immortality another way.
Shinran.
The Shinran were Taoist mountain sages, or hermits if you like, who sought eternal truth. They also perfected their bodies, thereby achieving eternal youth and life. In proper human history, the first emperor of Qin attempted to become the one such Shinran through an immortality elixir made with Chinese alchemy.
But as it happened, repeated long-term use of this elixir only resulted in fatal mercury poisoning.
Classic.
Alchemy has always been a great deal more trial and error than success, no matter where it was practiced. But in this Lost Belt, the same emperor must have given up on alchemy in favor of technology based on Neja.
Well, Prince Neja's body was still created by Shinran, so it's not as though that represented too big of a divergence from the path.
We must drink more mercury, thanks Shufu. True.
But the decision to surrender human form and grant only the mind immortality cannot have been made lightly.
From there, if the emperor...
Oh. Elixir of Immortality lie. Oh, I see. Shufu, that's it. Okay. Oh, so that's the elixir or the alchemy that they're talking about. That's cool.
From there, if the emperor was able to stamp out all dissent in the rest of China and continue ruling the resulting empire at the height of its power, conquering the rest of the world seems only a matter of course.
Yes, well, as a mage, I can't say I approve of that, but I'm glad this emperor turned out to be such a reasonable fellow.
Yeah, I'm sure he's great. Bro wiped out like 90% of the world, but he's great.
Indeed, this was a most unexpected development. I never would have guessed that the Lost Belt's ruler would sever ties with its scriptor in favor of negotiating with us. That said, what do you make of the request to examine the Shadow Border in exchange?
It's definitely a risk. I mean, we didn't so much as tell the other Lost Belt factions that zero selling is even a thing. The Russian and Scandinavian Lost Belts both seem to have their hands full with their own affairs. But China is different.
Quite so. This empire is under the impression that the rest of the world is part of its domain, and that the storm is responsible for severing their ties to the rest of the land. They see the situation as an unprecedented disaster, much like we did with proper human history being wiped out of existence.
I wonder what they think if they saw the world outside the Lost Belt.
I guess they'd be pretty distraught.
Yeah, their potential reaction is key. There are several Lost Belts, but only one Earth. It's a recipe for the biggest, crappiest game of musical chairs ever. Since there's no way for all these different civilizations to coexist. Instead of existing in parallel worlds, they all have to fight to exist on the same Earth. So the Lost Belts that aren't preoccupied with just scraping by are eventually going to have to fight others if they want to expand their territory further.
Didn't Kishtaria say everyone's cheese would be fighting? Yeah. True. Now just scraping by are eventually going to have to fight others if they want to expand their territory further. Yeah, of course. Only one can survive.
So the Crypters... I mean, Team A are competing with each other at the same time they're fighting proper human history. Why would Krisharia choose this?
We have insufficient evidence to come to any conclusion about his motives, so let us leave that aside for now. The salient point at the moment is that all the Lost Belts will eventually be competing with each other for survival.
Right. And while proper human history may be a disadvantage with all its territory gone, there's still one thing we have that the Lost Belts don't.
Of course, the Shadow Border. And because of that, we're still the only ones with the ability to zero cell between Lost Belts as we please, but
If one of those Lost Belts had a border, they'd have a serious leg up over the others, huh? Damn, I can't believe this Qin Shi Huang was thinking that far ahead.
indeed, though all of this assumes that China does indeed have all the other nations under its rule. Then once Qin Shi Huang ventures outside this Lost Belt, the first move they'll make will be to go on the attack against the other Lost Belts rather than Chaldea. This could be our big chance to swoop in while the other sides are weak from fighting each other and take the prize for ourselves. I'm afraid not, Mr. Gordolf. The outcome we need to be concerned about is Qin Shi Huang gaining an overwhelming advantage thanks to the Shadow Border's technology.
Okay, I see. So, I guess this kind of just says that the other servants can, or the other people from this Lost Belt can leave the Lost Belt if they can zero cell and stuff like that, but it doesn't talk about what happens if the Lost Belt gets erased while they're outside of it. Okay.
And going on to claim the entire planet as their own.
Right, if that happens, we'll be responsible for creating the biggest threat to restoring proper human history ourselves. And there's no way to tell how it will play out until we open the lid on this figurative Pandora's box.
She's coming. They're teasing her. She is coming. Once Prilia ends... That's all I'm saying.
So no matter what we do, we're taking a big risk. There's also the possibility that we may become collateral damage when the Lost Belts begin to battle one another in earnest. Still, while we cannot rule that outcome out definitively, it's far enough away that we can worry about it later.
One day. Yep.
In the meantime, our most pressing concern, by far, is finding an antidote for Director Gordolf and Mr. Deliveryman. Yes, exactly, Holmes. I always knew you had a kind heart deep down underneath your gruff detective exterior.
Well, I guess we can't deny that Stubby here is in trouble. If they really do hand Koyan Sky over as promised, does that mean we'll have one less thing to worry about?
well, one less thing to worry about and like 10 other things to worry about.
Well, in one sense, yes. Becoming Kulanskaya as prisoner will create other, very serious problems.
I'm not saying she's coming, but there are gaps in the servant internal IDs. That sounds like copium to me.
If anything, it only further raises the question of how we will go about settling matters in this lost belt.
And then there's the fact that we still can't find its tree of emptiness.
Indeed. I was surprised to learn that not even Qin Shi Huang knew about it.
Does that mean Hinako doesn't know either? What am I saying? Of course she does. I mean, it's her job as a cryptid to protect this world's tree of emptiness with her life.
Quite so. Her behavior has been most peculiar from the beginning. Both Kadok and Ophelia had formed alliances with their Lost Belt's rulers and shared the goal to expand their territory in the future. But here in China, the only one who seems interested in territory expansion is Qin Shi Huang. It even seemed as though Acta was trying to hold Qin Shi Huang back.
Yeah, the only thing that seemed to interest her was wiping us out. That's true. I got the sense that she wanted to dispose of us before Qin Shi Huang started paying attention to the outside world.
I can't tell if she's being reactive or proactive.
So, hey, this might be too little too late by now, but are we sure it's okay to talk about this stuff in here? I mean, Qin Shi Huang keeps an eye on all of China, right? How do we know the Emperor's not listening in right now? True. The thought of the Emperor peeking on us from low orbit is more than a little creepy. But the flip side of that is that's all the Emperor can do. We should still assume our heat signatures are visible, even with the roof in the way. But as far as audio is concerned, the Emperor mentioned that the quality isn't good, and we can only be heard when we're looking up and raising our voices. I know because I tried yelling a bunch of obscenities at the Emperor when I was in the cockpit.
So that's all that stuff. Wait. So that's what all that stuff about old geezers, cyberpunk ripoffs, and 80s leftovers was.
Anyway, hearing the Emperor constantly watching us at all times will get annoying, so I made this.
What's up?
What is it?
A stealth module for your new Mystic Code. I tried modeling it off of Robin Hood's No Face Making. Just think of it as a streamlined, portable bounded field. That's amazing! When did you even have time to make that? Thanks, but it's really not quite as impressive as it maybe sounds. There are a lot of stability issues and other kinks to work out. If the mana levels in the atmosphere are too dense, or it's really hot or really cold, it falls apart like a house of cards.
Oh.
So that means it would be pretty useless in the other two Lost Belts we've seen.
I see. But when one considers how stable this Lost Belt's environment is, it becomes clear how useful such a module would be here.
Oh, it also focuses on precision over area of effect, so it won't hide you from someone close by. But since we only have to worry about long-range spying here, it should work perfectly in this case.
Oh, I see.
What the? Did Shenyang just launch something else at us?
Let's go check it out, Master.
Here we go, the boss. Oh, a benefaction. Our village got a benefaction.
Most glorious and majestic Heavenly Emperor wishes to thank you for your hospitality to our otherworldly visitors. Be grateful for this blessing. Thank you, most glorious and majestic Heavenly Emperor. Thank you. Benefaction. I remember now. They said that's what those rockets are usually used to deliver. Man, they're lucky. I can't wait till I'm a grown up and can get benefactions too.
You mean kids never get them?
We do, but they usually don't work as well as when you're... They they don't work as well when you're little as when you're grown up. They shut down for me. Say, wanna try mine and see what they're like for yourself, mister? Here you go.
It looks like medicine. Yup. It clears your mind and makes you feel real good. It's like a dream come true. Bro's been supplying opium to them. Is that so? Give it here. Of course, Holmes. Hey, Holmes!
Rest assured, I'm not speaking solely out of personal desire. Don't you think such a drug is worth analyzing? This could be some sort of technology unique to this lost belt that has no counterpart in proper human history.
I see. So this benefaction isn't money then?
He's just keeping them high all the time so they don't think about anything like war and stuff. I guess it's a nice way to control them. And avoid us is not enough. True. Yeah, they're trying to roleplay Britain. Just sending opium to China. Getting them high to create artificial supply. It's smart. Smart.
Of course not. Without this farming village even has a monetary economy. Then again, the fact that we've seen so much agriculture would suggest some economic activity.
What if their crops yield tremendous surplus every year, without fail?
Is that even possible?
They just have a bunch of like poppy fields.
In our world, using methods of agriculture with which we're familiar... Wait, in our world, using methods of agriculture with which we're familiar, no. But things may work differently in this world.
Drugs are on me.
I took a look at the wheat they're growing, and it was like nothing I've ever seen. In fact, I can't even be certain it is wheat. All I can say for certain is that it has been heavily modified.
I'm telling you, it's poppy. It's poppy seeds.
Perhaps this seemingly primitive form of agriculture is actually far more advanced than we have been giving it credit for. Even though these farmers don't have so much as a single tractor. Perhaps their methods are so advanced they have no need for machines.
Why don't you analyze the wheat along with that shady drug then? You might just learn something.
I cannot say that the wheat is nearly as interesting as the drug. But now that we no longer need to look for Koyanskaya, I suppose I could spare the time.
Okay. Hey, isn't that Qin Shi Huang's?
Hi there. The engineers just went on a break. That vehicle is like your home away from home, right? I'm so sorry you can't use it during our investigation. Are you finding everything to your liking in our camp in the meantime? Oh, yes. It's very pleasant here. The air is so clean and fresh too. It's so nice to have a place outside our vehicle where we can relax. We didn't really have that in the other places we've been to.
The level 1 4-star Lancer showed in your dusty closet. I mean, she just doesn't have a niche that isn't filled by someone else. I mean, she has a niche, but it's very niche, right? So, you know.
I'm glad to hear it. Oh, right. I haven't introduced myself yet. Jin Liangyu, a general of the Empire.
Jin Liangyu.
She's cute though? You are right on that one. You know her, Holmes? She's cute though. She has the most consistent buff removal of any of your servants. Yeah. No, I saw both of your messages, Luna. Maybe if you put your chat on top to live chat instead of top chat, sometimes top chat filters it, but live chat shows it, so...
In proper human history, she existed about 400 years ago. She's famous in China for being the only female general in recorded history.
The only female general. Oh, okay. Wait, how long ago? 400 years ago. Wow. Wow, she's really young in okay, in the timeline. What the fuck? 400 years ago. Wow.
That aside, the fact that you're still alive in this day and age is a great surprise to us. Did Qin Shi Huang make you immortal too, by any chance?
Of course not. I was just permitted to sleep in Mount Li after my accomplishments in the Bojo Rebellion. Here in the Empire, any warrior who makes a name for themselves is put to rest in times of peace, and is only awakened again when they're needed.
Just cryo freeze them. Nice.
So you employ cryogenic freezing. Then I presume there's no need to keep a standing army here.
You made the mistake of calling a woman old. Happens to the best of us, Robert. Was Xiang Yu frozen in Mount Li too?
Xiang Yu. Ah, I see. So you call that thing Xiang Yu too? That thing?
Yeah, it's actually Best Boy, that's the true name. So, watch it.
No. That thing is just a valuable relic. It's one of the most glorious and majestic Heavenly Emperor's most impressive accomplishments, which is saying a lot. It's both one of the cornerstones of this eternal empire and a monument to it. But as you can see, it's not a living soldier. You could say it's the ancestor to the mechanical army.
So, Qin Shi Huang's army is composed of those dolls. And new commanders from the past were unfrozen in order to lead them.
Of course, I'm also told that the royal guards in Shenyang are always assembled from soldiers of the current era. I've even heard that some elites have received instruction in stage arts from most glorious and majestic Heavenly Emperor in person. But Qin Shi Huang has no need to keep a full army on hand at all times. And the mechanical soldiers are more than sufficient, and the generals needed to lead them can always be summoned from their quarters in Mount Li. It's been a long time since I was frozen myself, and I'm also told there hasn't been any sort of disturbance for the last 100 years.
So you're saying war has been eradicated from this world?
It's interesting that she existed in this world as well. And was frozen at Mount Li 400 years ago. That means that in the past, what, 400 years and then another 1800? In the past 1800 years, even though they were completely different from current history, she still came to be in this world? Interesting. Don't question how it doesn't work. Okay. One of the first lenses to be designed for the game. Okay, I see. Must be fate.
Even when I was a young girl, there was only ever something I read about in history books. War was only something I ever read about. I mean, wars can only be fought between countries, right? But there haven't been any countries besides our empire for over 800 years.
Also, you can read? True, good point. Also, wars can only be fought between countries is the biggest copium I've heard.
There haven't been any countries besides our empire for over 800 years. The only reason I took up the spear was to help put down revolts.
Never heard of a rebellion? Yeah, exactly.
Then, Qin Shi Huang had achieved domination over the world by the 13th century.
Wait, okay. But how did she become a famous general if Qin Shi Huang already had a full domination over the world in the 13th century? She was alive in the 16th century or 17th or whatever, right? It's 400 years ago. How did she become in this world a famous general after there's been peace in the world? I don't get it. I guess It's fine. Oh, she mentioned the rebellion she put down. True. I guess so. The only reason I took out the spear was to... Yeah, I guess so. By generalizing. I guess so. I guess in this world that would have been seen as like a huge accomplishment, right? Because there's nothing but a few scuffles every now and again. She made sure the two drunk dudes didn't fight each other.
We started implementing gunpowder well before any other country, so no nation was able to oppose us. The discovery of the Fusang tree was a big help for us too. As it helped us make huge leaps in our medical science.
Yeah, the Emperor considered her a hero. She's not a heroic spirit. Yeah. True.
It's all thanks to most glorious and majestic Heavenly Emperor abandoning mortal flesh in favor of a holy undying vessel.
What's a Fusang tree?
And it's the embodiment of the sage's secrets, a treasure trove of hidden mystic wisdom. Others know it as a tree of life.
You got a furiously targeted landing? Yeah, true. True, Keista. I got what I wished for in the description. You are correct. Hey, but I'm glad that the fight was against Xiang Yu, the tough fight. You know, I don't mind giving him a few, a few lives.
Most glorious and majestic Heavenly Emperor discovered it while searching the Sage World for the secrets to immortality. Does that mean Qin Shi Huang really did manage to become a sage? No. Most glorious and majestic Heavenly Emperor had already achieved immortality through the holy vessel before discovering the Fusang tree.
In our history, Qin Liang Yuan he was compared to Mulan. And the Emperor even made a few poems on her. That's cool. It was tough because you kept throwing to your boyfriend. What do you mean throwing? I didn't have the damage in the first 2 rounds to focus Xiang Yu. So I need to focus the other guy first. Because it was gonna be either a long battle or no battle at all. Anyways. I had a strategy, okay? It just wasn't the right one.
They say the Emperor chose to remain in metal form rather than ascend to the heavens. Because it was a better way to lead the nation. Still, it took over 300 years to complete the search, and it wouldn't have been possible without abandoning the shackles of mortality. In the end, the Emperor decided to use the sage's knowledge of medicine to improve the people's lives. With all manner of disease, hunger, and pestilence eradicated, and our soldiers' strength enhanced through elixirs, no other country's forces stood a chance against us.
Sage art-based biochemistry. That reminds me, isn't this a rather unnecessarily large plot of farmland for this number of residents?
You think? I suppose everyone does have their hands full during the harvest. But the wheat grows on its own the rest of the time, so it doesn't seem like too much work to me.
I see. So they basically made wheat so that it's always growing, so that there's no hunger. That sounds OP, not gonna lie.
Is that so? I do beg your pardon. I merely thought that all this wheat might result in quite a surplus, given how many people live here.
Oh, true, I guess.
Perhaps you take more than half of the harvest as a form of taxation.
Of course, everything the village can't eat is taken to Shenyang.
Oh, okay.
I see. Then I suppose Shenyang must be an immensely populous city.
No, not especially. Oh, now I see. I take it wheat is still only grown for food in your world.
Oh. I knew it! They made the drugs out of it!
Is that not the case here?
I wonder how big is the damage to the biosphere he did with his genetic engineering though, true.
Wheat is the key ingredient for ethanol, the Empire's most valuable source of energy.
I see, you're making alcohol with it.
Well, don't I look like a proper fool? I was completely taken in by appearances. So this rather mundane-looking wheat field is actually used primarily for growing your fuel source.
It's not the drugs.
I did hear that the world you all come from has a completely different history from ours.
There are so many other better plans. True.
I can only speculate, but I gather the world you come from must be a cruel and unforgiving place.
What makes you say that? Bro, how is there a boss fight in this section? This section has been like almost an hour long. Oh, it's not an hour, but it's been like half an hour of... I guess we'll see.
Both you and that young lady are, I do hope this doesn't offend you, but neither of you look as though you enjoy fighting. You have such kind eyes, so much that I can scarcely imagine you in any quarrels to begin with. And yet, that weapon the young lady carries looks to be so heavy and dense that even the most seasoned of our warriors would have difficulty handling it. What's more, I can tell she wields it as naturally as if it were an extension of her own body. That people such as yourselves have been forced to become adept at combat at such young age. Well, that says a great deal about how harsh your world must be.
Actually, it's kind of chill. This only happened over the past like 2 years. We're fighting dyslexia with this one.
Damn. Damn. Looks like they're gonna party all night, huh? That benefaction stuff must be some real good shit.
Indeed.
What's going on, man? This isn't like you. I thought you'd be all up in arms about, you know, these poor people dancing at the meager blessings that oppressors deign to bestow upon them or something.
Only the past 2 years and only affected Chaldea. Yep. Yes, perhaps under other circumstances, I would. But seeing how happy they are right now, it is difficult to find fault in this.
So that's how it is, huh?
It was the pain and starvation I saw so many forced to endure that first moved me to rebellion. They were treated more like animals than people. Their smiles in moments of hard-won victory and freedom were so fragile, so honorable. They were nothing like what I see here now. Now that I think of it, I've never seen anywhere so filled with joy and peace as this village.
Of course not. These sheep don't even know what war is, remember? Couldn't be further from our world. I had always
hoped that the blood my compatriots and I shed would buy smiles like this. But I never dreamed I would truly get to see them. This world is too perfect for the likes of me.
Ain't that the truth?
Preach, brother, amen. Tell me, O knight, are you sure we should even be here?
You effing kidding me? Why'd you even ask? You got along great with these people.
To be fair, Mordred and Spartacus don't really feel like part of the team here. They're kind of just like on their own. Yeah, what's up, Lilipen? What's up? I know, but even so, something continues to feel off. I cannot help but wonder, do we heroic spirits truly have a place on the battlefields? On the battlefields of these lost belts? Interesting.
Senpai, are you up?
Having trouble sleeping, Mash.
Yes. I'm afraid my nerves are still frayed from the battle we fought earlier today. I'm glad we survived thanks to Qin Huang interceding.
Yeah.
But it was still too close for comfort.
Why don't we get some fresh air?
Okay, thank you for joining me, Senpai. I see the villagers are still enjoying their festival. I guess these benefactions must be a huge cause for celebration. Holmes said he suspected they might be a luxury good, much like alcohol in our own world.
The fact that it's like a drug makes me a little nervous though. No, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's not damaging to them at all. There's never been a drug that's damaging to people.
Maybe our perspective is off there since we're used to Holmes's habits. Anyway, it looks like they're going to keep the Shadow Border investigation going through the night. I hope Da Vinci will be okay supervising them.
I still feel very apprehensive about letting those engineers into our Shadow Border. But I mean, I guess it's better than going into full-on war. That leaves us with nothing to do for once.
Yeah, it feels like forever since we last had free time to ourselves.
True.
This last belt is really peaceful, isn't it?
What's up?
Senpai, I've been in a world like this before. I've seen a world like this before, sorry. It was a world of possibilities, united under a single ideal.
Oh, the Temple of Time?
Yeah, the King of Mages, Githia, envisioned a history of humanity that was free from strife and suffering. I disagreed with him. There was something about a world completely lacking any pain or adversity that just felt wrong to me. But now, the way people live here seems so close to that world, yet it's still rich with life in the scent of Earth. These people aren't illusions. They're just as real as we are.
Boss fight went, true. But we're still this world's enemies.
Yes, I know. Even after we take Koenskaya into custody and secure an antidote, that won't be the end of it. We can't stop fighting until we find the Tree of Emptiness, cut it down, and prune this world away like it was originally meant to be. I know this is a rare chance to rest and relax, but when I think about that, I just can't get to sleep.
It's been so long since we've seen such a beautiful night sky.
Master, get back!
Is it here?
You would seem I missed my chance. I thought it would be easy to kill you under cover of darkness. I underestimated those who have spent their lives dedicated to the art of war. Even if it would take no more than a single stroke with my sword, I cannot bring myself to sneak up behind and murder someone in cold blood as they admire the beauty of the night sky.
Yeah, that's a very normal thing to say, I'm sure.
Lanes of Lanling, but we've called a truce right now.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, young man? True.
No, you and the Emperor called a truce. My master and I agreed to no such thing. As such, tonight, when everyone else has lowered their guard, would have been a perfect chance to end you, Master of Chaldea.
If you lose the boss fight, you must read the Node's story again as punishment. I'm not down. I veto that. I'm not down. To be fair, this was a pretty good. This is probably the best node so far. I really like this node, but it is a long one.
Ordinarily, I would like nothing more than for those moved by beautiful things to live out their lives in peace and happiness. But now that we have met as enemies, that can never be. I had hoped to end you before you had to feel any need for fear. Forgive me for my incompetence.
You're giving me such mixed signals, my guy.
Did you really think it would be that easy, servant? Jin Liangyu! Did you honestly believe I would fail to protect our allies in a moment perfect for assassination? Perhaps a true assassin would have been able to elude me, but you, not a chance. Shh. Warriors like you are meant to cross swords on the field of battle, not skulk around in the dead of night. Your master must be grossly ignorant of war to send you on a mission so badly suited to your abilities. Silence. I'll not suffer any insult to my master. Still, now that I have heard such insolent remarks, I need feel no guilt for drawing my sword.
Oh, I think I have Uriel on my team, right? So I think we might be chilling with this one.
For that, you have my thanks, General.
Oh, fuck yeah. Who's the rider? That's what I was confused about. Is it just like a random mob? What?
仕事の時間か
Ew!
休ませて
Ew, brother, ew! The fuck is this? Oh my god. At least it allows me time to ramp up my Arash, but like... What the fuck? I can't even kill anyone here. Okay, wait. Let's think. I mean, this one going on cooldown is nice. MP gain for all allies is not bad, but the thing is, I don't think I can finish this in 3 turns, so let me not click that. Defense, debuff resist for 1 turn. That's not bad to get the cooldown going. Also think getting this MP off is not bad actually. How long is this cooldown? 7? Yeah,
ゲルダの涙
I definitely should do
心
this.
を溶かせ
C stars MP gauge each turn for a single ally.
メリーバ
That's
ッド
fine.
エンドだなもう締め切りか仕方ない了解ですはい
Let's just take them out one by one. It's gonna be fucking
資
way too
料
long, but
集め
it's
には
fine.
事かかん損なうたびに思い出すがいいメルヘン・マイネス・レーベンス
I definitely don't want to die before I get to that guy. I feel like this wave here is gonna be tougher than the actual boss fight because I have Uriel in the back, just waiting. I'm gonna also MP one of these guys because screw that, you know.
受けたまわりました行くぜ我が魂砕いて走れ銀の流星デッドエンドアガーフラム
Nice. Ignore defense? What the fuck? I don't even get... I didn't even get enough. Interesting. I greeted it and didn't get enough. That's interesting. That's fine though. It's actually okay. Legit. Like low key. Like high key.
マギャ我が腕に集え
I mean, my Arash should just wipe out the team. Does he have any buffs? MP strength up for 3 turns, that's fine. I was gonna do a full this chain, but also I kind of want to get my Arash MP up. I'm gonna do this to get... I mean, this is like 1% MP, to be fair. But also, I wouldn't mind getting my Anderson MP up, so I'll just do this. It's fine. It's not like I can do much damage either way.
さよなきど
He didn't crit. That's unfortunate. Can you attack my Arash once, please? No, don't skill! Oh! Oh my god! It's okay. It's fine, because I can get rid of his invincible here, so it's actually fine. It's actually good. It's actually better. Now he's gonna... Okay, I was gonna say, now he's gonna crit my Arash. that would not be fun. Okay. What do the thingies do? Oh, it's the same. Okay, it's fine. Rainbow. Get his ass. That did 0 damage against the other guy. What was that? interesting.
いかがでしょうか。
Interesting. That did 0 damage. It's a 4/4/4 Arash. Maybe that's why.
童話とはこういうものだ。
Is this enough? Nope. That's okay.
メリーバッドエンドだな。
There's a part of me that wants to focus this first, though. Surely. I think I do focus this one first, just so I kill him because I don't want to get one shot. I've learned I'm not greedy anymore, you know, if you believe that.
はい。
We don't need the rainbow. We don't need the rainbow.
受けたまわりました。
I could have actually done this one and then this one and then it would
我
have.
が
It's
魂
fine.
砕いて走れ。
I think it would have. I could have done both of them.
デッドエンド。アガートラム。
If I targeted the last one.
失礼。
This probably would have killed. Ow. Okay, it's fine. Ooh, I see this.
少しばかり誇張して書いてやる。私に力を。脱行。すなわち解放の時。
I kind of want to stun him or charm him here. She also has MP gain up, right? Or actually, it's not MP gain up. It's
資
MP
料
per
集
turn
めにはことかかん。
still.
損なうたびに思い出すがいい。
Oh, she got all of them, I
マイ
think.
ネスレーベン
Nice.
ス。
This landing guy, maybe I should be focusing on. Maybe he's also it also ends now. You know, I didn't crit it. Fuck. Maybe it ends. Maybe he's a pushover. He's not. Thank God. I'm so happy it doesn't end here. I can stun him. QB. I can stun him. Maybe I crit with Uriel here. Sugitani, 50. She doesn't get. It's fine. Nice.
了解です。
20% crit. If I crit here, is that enough? Probably not, but maybe. If I crit, this one's 100. 20%. Attack me once, robot. Wrong guy. Oh, it would have killed the other one, I think. So it's fine that he didn't.
蒼天といろいろ。
Tusk. I can one-shot a landing next turn either way. Let me focus here on this guy. Yeah, because I can just one-shot landing next turn. I just need to easily live this. Fuck it, crit the Buster card. Oh, I don't need it. I don't need to crit it. 30%? Thank you. Bro, you're about to get one shot. I don't care if you're pretty. It's fine. 10 MP down. I have a bajillion. I don't. Ah! Okay, that's fine. Ah! Okay, nice. Oh, brother. Woo! And a Uriel chain. Fuck it, give her this as well. Who needs defense if you have power? Oh yeah. Kiss his ass. Oh, and crit 40-40.
仕切り直す。交代せよ。
あんまり私のタイプじゃないのよね。
I've stalled long enough. Any chance you had at victory is gone, Prince of Lanling.
Matt really has that RNG luck. Lilypan, you should have seen the previous fights. I think I'm playing catch up. The luck is playing catch up with me because those previous fights were looking mighty sus. And not in a good way for me. I think someone had something out for me. I think Xiang Yu did not like some of my units in the previous fights. Qin Liang Yu speaks the truth. Nighttime though it may be, even we, at such great remove, cannot help but notice such tumultuous commotion.
Yeah.
We trust you can hear our voice, Akta Hinako. What do you have to say for yourself? Xiang Yu was punishing you for abandoning him in the box. True. True. It's understandable. Hey, LB1, baby.
Akta. I know you may not understand right now, Your Imperial Majesty, but I promise that everything I've done has been for the prosperity of your empire.
Is that so? Then it would seem you indeed have no intention of honoring our wishes. Now then, what to do with you? We doubt the threat of beheading would be enough to cow you. No, if we are to punish you, then we must take something else away. Man, I don't know if I want to feel bad for her or not. I want to see her backstory because they've been alluding to her backstory, but they haven't shown it to us yet. Oh yes, I know. Come here, Kwai G 0. Kwai G 0. Ooh, that's Kwai G 0. I see. She's such a girl failure, I feel bad. You summoned me, Your Imperial Majesty. God. Has to be one of the coolest designs in the game. Xiang Yu? We did. Rip your core out of your chest and smash it to pieces immediately. What? Don't you dare! No, we need to see the other ascensions. Hello? As you wish, Your Imperial Majesty.
Wait, please, wait. I'm sorry, please, anything but that.
Ah, so you were able to plead for forgiveness. You must be quite attached to that machine indeed.
Akta. Please, have mercy. I swear, I'll serve you faithfully from this moment forward.
Interesting.
I'll do anything you ask, anything at all. Just please, spare his life.
We will hold you to your word, Akta Hinako. Know that the only reward for defying our will is fear far worse than any mere death.
Yes, Your Imperial Majesty, I swear, I'll never go against your wishes again.
Well done, Qin Liang Yu. You need not concern yourself with a woman any longer.
Understood, Your Imperial Majesty. Lord Deliverymat, I suggest you return to the camp and retire for the night. Senpai.
Let's go, Mesh.
Okay.
Is that it? I must ask you once again. Kwai G 0.
Yes.
Who is this Xiang Yu you speak of?
To answer that, I will need to tell you another, very different story first.
The one where the Emperor died before obtaining the Holy Vessel.
That's right. The Emperor passed. The quest for immortality was seemingly buried with him. You were no exception, as you were kept hidden away in the secret Kwai G laboratory. But someone found and reactivated you, a man by the name of Xiang Yang. We went on to become one of the many peoples attempting to rule China for himself.
He went on.
He went on to become one of the many people attempting to rule China for himself after the decline of Qin.
Then, in this history, I fell into rebel hands.
Xiang Liang wanted to use your superhuman abilities to further his own ambitions.
Also, wait.
So he gave his surname of Xiang, the first name Ji, and the courtesy name of Yu, and presented you as his nephew, despite knowing you were not actually human.
True. I was only given my current combat frame long after I was first activated. My original chassis was entirely humanoid.
No one ever suspected Xianglan was lying. The thought simply never occurred to them. The Emperor had based you on Tai Zhenren's creation, a machine as advanced as you was beyond anyone's imagination at the time.
Then, I was treated as a person rather than a device.
Given your appearance, no one had any reason to suspect you were anything other than human, regardless of how exceptionally skilled you may have been. In time, future generations would come to know Xiang Yu as one of China's greatest warriors. Yet none of them would ever know your true identity, nor how you were made, how you were made.
Something is amiss with your claims. If this Xiang Liang person kept my origins and the truth of my creation a secret, how did you come to learn the truth? Who are you, really?
I'm just a drifter.
Huh? Ain't that freaking... what's her name? What? Musashi? I think I'm sensing competition here, guys. Not like that, Lamar. I know.
One who came to this last battle solely to be reunited with you, my beloved Lord Xiang Yu.
Not a funny drifter. Bro. Would be funny though, she just randomly disappears during a master fight. She just dips and goes to a different fucking world line. No. Okay, I'm done for today. Holy. That was, this entire section here was great though. This final section, section 7 was great. It was long, but it was really, really good. I really liked it. Holy. Oh my god. Yeah, the other two servants, Mordred and Spartacus, they feel like they have been summoned here and just forgotten about from our team. They're just like out there doing nothing, just talking philosophy. It doesn't feel like they're part of the team. Also, before I end the stream, I was gonna do this off stream, but there's a new banner going live on Chaos Zero Nightmare, and I was gonna pull on that, so I might as well pull on it on stream. Let me just switch the scene like this, just so I don't leak anything while I do that. And hopefully, if the stream crashes because of an overload of everything, then that's just the end of it. But I'm gonna try to open it here and see what happens. Might as well do it on stream. Rejoice gacha gamers, hell yeah. Gacha addicts, true, more accurate. Let me see if this is gonna open. Also, I need to make it so that it opens on my second monitor, because right now the default is the primary one. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Hopefully it has a setting for it. Surely it has a setting for it, because it's a PC. Oh, it's so loud. Let's see. Also, it's gonna probably need to update now that I'm thinking about it, because it is a new update that went live 11 minutes ago. It's so loud. Oh boy. You guys can't hear it though, luckily. Chaos Zero Nightmare. I want to see. I have no idea who the new banner is though. I just want to roll for it because it's the first new banner, and I have like a bunch of pulls saved up. Okay, let me go in game here. Surely there is a new banner live. What? There's not a new banner live. Well, never mind, guys. Never mind. It says, why does it say 6 hours left? Earlier, it didn't say that. Earlier, it said like 3 hours left or something before the stream, or 4 hours left. That's not fun. They updated the servers. Don't worry, we can wait. Great. Scammed everyone, Matt included. Yeah. I think they updated the servers because the servers before, they all updated at the same time all over the world, and I think they made it so that it's now local time. I think, if I were to guess, they changed it to local time. Well, anyways, that is what it is then. So, oh, it is what it is. I'm gonna pull it in the morning tomorrow on my own probably then, or maybe on stream. Couldn't they have done it after the banner drops? Probably. Yeah, I might just do it at the end of the next stream then. That'll be fun. If the banner is gonna be even good. I don't even know what it is. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys for joining. Yeah, it was really good. LB3 is getting... Honestly, I'm really liking LB3. The boss fights were great. I'm actually really happy that the Xiangyu boss fight was actually kind of tough. Well, it was tough if you don't know the gimmick. If you know the gimmick, it's so easy. Because you just instantly burst down Xiangyu and it's easy, right? But if you don't know the gimmick of it, then I feel like it's kind of tough. So the boss fights are fine. Yeah, the Prince of Lanling is still really a pushover. He's not much of a fighter. I feel like the automatons were harder, but it is what it is. We'll see where this is gonna go though. Cope. We'll see where this is gonna go. I want to know more about Xiangyu. Like I said, well, I don't know if this is gonna be like in any way, shape, or form related to what she just said, but she looks so much like Mayron. Is that her name? Yeah, Mayron. But I guess we'll see. A bitch move that they would never tell you the gimmick beforehand, so you just waste 26 AP. True. Lanling hogging all the fights. Yeah. True. But now they should be, I don't know, moving away from it. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We don't have that much longer in this. Wait, let me see. So this was what? Arrow 7 that we just did. Arrow 8 has no boss fights. It's just one node, one arrow. Oh, sorry, Act 8 has only one arrow. And then Act 9 has 3 boss fights. Wait, is that a boss fight in every single act? There is. Apart from Act 8, which is one yapping arrow, no battles, all of the other acts have a boss fight in them. Wow. Same artist, makes sense. True. Wow, we have a lot of boss fights ahead of us, guys. We have a lot of boss fights ahead. Anyways. Last section is all boss fights. Nice. Yeah, I feel like because it is boss fights, depending on how tough they're gonna be, it might take longer than expected to finish this. Because as you saw in this stream, the boss fights you sometimes can extend the stream by like a full hour or something, or even more. If it's, well, it's not gonna be Getia level, but yeah. They can extend the stream by a lot, so we'll see how it's gonna end up being. But thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow. There should be a stream, similar time as this one, so we're gonna be continuing on. So, bye guys, bye.